Yes, Chelsea fans, here we are. Teams are coming out onto the pitch. I've been rushing about doing all sorts today and I'm late and I apologise, but I'm here. Chelsea take on Man City, where the world is watching to see exactly where we are, how we're going to fare against Man City. I'm down the end here in the outhouse. It's absolutely freezing. I've got my heater on. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to this game. The Chelsea team, I have to say, is a little bit of a surprise. The back line, anyway. I think the rest of the team speaks for itself. Man City, this is how they line up. Obviously, Guardiola, the manager, as we all know. Donnarumma's in goal. Pretty straightforward. We all know that. Donnarumma is in goal. Back four is Nunes, Diaz, Guardiola and O'Reilly. Woodshed and Martin, how are you, mate? Midfield three, Bernardo Silva, Rodri and Tijani Reinders, whatever you want to call him. Cherki and Foden in behind Haaland. A 4-3-2-1 Christmas tree formation from Mr. Guardiola. Anyway, on the bench for them, Trafford, Ake, Doku, Kusanov, Makido, Macaster, Lewis, Mafani and somebody else. Chelsea's team. Anyway, the temporary manager, the man in charge, Jorgensen comes in for Sanchez. Back four, Achampong at right back, Chalobah, Badiashile, I'm surprised at, and Malo Gusto left back. No Cucurella. Reece James and Enzo as the holding midfielders. The three in behind the striker. Let's have a look. Estevao on the right, Cole Palmer's the number 10, Pedro Neto on the left. That could change with João Pedro up front. Chelsea's bench looks like this. Selena, Merrick, Tosin, Delap, Gittin, Santos, Hato, Guiu, Garnacho. No Fofana, no Cucurella. As we know, no Casido, the suspended Casido. Anyway, God help us today. I have to say, we never know what's going to happen with Chelsea. I have to say this. Chelsea could go out with a performance and just go and prove themselves. The world is watching, thinking that this is going to be a demolition. It could be. I hope it's not. I hope the players play for a bit of pride, play for themselves, and let's go for it. Clinton, Dave, how are you? Good to see you in. Dangerous team, Man City, but Chelsea are dangerous as well. When we're up for it and we want to play, we're dangerous. There'll be a minute's silence before the game is kicked off. I'm not sure who that's for. Apologies. I've been out and about today. I've not been here. I've not been doing any of the build-up. Not been watching any of that sort of nonsense. Just been getting on with it, mate. Jeff, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate the comment about the commentary. Thank you very much. If you're watching for the first time, people, this is live match commentary. It's ball-by-ball coverage. It is not a watch-along at all. This is ball-by-ball coverage. The only thing that I ask of you people is to note that I'm watching the game on the Sky Sports app. It's 1 minute delayed compared to the live commentary, the actual live coverage. So please, no spoilers in chat, everyone. Yeah, no Sanchez, no Cucurella. Tony Book, Man City, ex-Man City player, passed away, and that's why they're doing the minutes. Applause. And Barney Daniels and Wyn Davis. Anyway. Can you guys still see me all right? I'm getting messages about my keyframes being dropped. Quite a few of them. Hopefully you can still see me all right. And obviously Ricky Hatton as well. Anyway, smash the like button for me, people. You can still see me all right. Let me know, please. Let me know if you still can. So I've got quite a few drop frames, which I don't understand why. Why is there? Let's have a look on here. Just make sure. Let's have a butcher's. Hopefully we're still all right. I think we're still all right for the time being. Anyway, okay, Bashar, how you doing, mate? Thank you very much. Thank you for the comment. There is I think it's a couple of minutes applause, not just one. Pedro Neto shaved his goatee off. It looks a bit weird. Oh, there's some applause and now there's a silence. Anyway, remember, no spoilers in chat, people. Please, no spoilers in chat. We're watching this game 1 minute delayed to normal coverage. I'm sitting here absolutely freezing, by the way. Jesus. This could go either way, you know. Chelsea could turn up here and cause Man City problems. Or the problem I've got is Chels playing. He gives away stupid free kicks at silly times in dangerous positions where he doesn't need to. And that's what's worrying me, I have to say. Woodshedder, how are you, man? Good comment, by the way. Silence for our club. There's going to be a fan protest, Brentford game, outside Britannia Gate, 1 p.m. The Brentford home game. Make sure you pay attention to that. Anyway, these directors out. Need the owners, sporting, technical, whoever's involved, out of our football club. Anyway, so Chelsea, a tumultuous week. Come to Man City, of all places. Managerless. Temp staff in charge. The world is watching to see Chelsea. What's going to become of them, what to make of them. Let's hope we step up and give a good performance like we know we can. And Cole Palmer's going to kick us off. Cole Palmer, Chelsea, as the TV coverage shows, kicking from right to left, away from the away fans. And fair play, those Chelsea away fans that have still travelled in the freezing cold. Good on you. Straight back to Jorgensen, who launches it out to their right-back position. João Pedro can't get there. Second ball comes down to Diaz, who goes back to Donnarumma, being chased by João Pedro. And he launched it out to the left-hand side to O'Reilly. O'Reilly up the line, looking for a run straight away off Foden. But it's cut across. Well done. Acheampong gets back in and gets the ball away. Jorgensen just launched it high over everyone. Diaz drops into his own half to pick up the loose ball, collects it, gives it to his left. Guardiola. Diaz. Into feet of Foden. Looking back for Nunes, but overplays it, and Nunes has to track back. Collects the ball and goes back to the goalkeeper. Being pressed by João Pedro. Chelsea trying to box Man City in their own corner. Pedro Neto up here. Up against Ruben Diaz, who gets away. I know he's actually gone out of play. Well done. Chelsea pressed them high, right by their own corner flag here, and Chelsea got a throw in. Gusto take it left-hand side. Back to Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez. Back to Badiashile, back to Enzo. No drama, being pressed, and goes back to Jorgensen. Outside his own box here, Jorgensen, outside the D. Just gives it to his right, to Chalobah, back to Jorgensen. Little ding ball over Haaland, left-hand side to Badiashile. Little stabbed ball forward, looking for Malo Gusto. Up against Diaz. Diaz covers him off. Throw into Man City, right in front of Guardiola. Nunes takes it quickly back to Ruben Diaz. Diaz to his left, to Guardiola. Guardiola up towards the centre circle. Stopped by Cole Palmer. Inside to Diaz, inside the centre circle. He goes one more left to Guardiola. Looking for an out ball, hasn't got one. Chelsea's defensive shape is all right at the minute. Reece James in the middle of midfield with Enzo Fernandez. And Man City going forward, but Chelsea press them all the way back to the goalkeeper, Donnarumma, and Cole Palmer's after him. Donnarumma shanks his clearance, slices it out to Nunes. Shut down straight away by Chelsea have done well. Enzo Fernandez steps in front of Bernardo Silva. Well done, Chelsea. We press Man City, won it off them high. Little bit of a hesitation between Nunes and Diaz, and we stepped in. Enzo Fernandez, well done. And Chelsea got themselves a corner from the left-hand side. Our left-hand side, Man City's right-hand side. Chance to get an early ball in the box. Badiashile, and his height is an advantage with Chalobah. Man City not really that tall. Reece James to take the right-footed. One arm aloft. Normally means down the goalkeeper's throat. Let's see what's going to happen. Reece James. There's Argy Bargy in the penalty box. Cross comes in near post. Flicked on. Goalkeeper palms it away, only as far as Estevao. He tries to chest it down, but the referee's given a foul on Donnarumma, who's built like a brick shithouse, but apparently he falls down like he's jelly. Anyway, he's with João Pedro. He's got Enzo Fernandez behind him as well, to be fair. Donnarumma, honestly, he's on his own goal line with João Pedro. As soon as the ball's flicked on near post, he falls down and claims he's been pushed, and he wasn't. They fell for it, gave a free kick. They've taken it simple, quickly, Man City, across their defensive line and back to Donnarumma on a penalty spot. Ball at his feet, being pressed by João Pedro. Plays it forward, 10 yards to Bernardo Silva, then lays it off to Rodri, in the side today, Rodri. He comes forward to the top, to the sort of centre circle, then hesitates, gives it back to Bernardo Silva. Chelsea with 5 players in a box formation has forced them out wide. It's gone out wide to O'Reilly, back to Rodri. He's flicked a long ball across the pitch to Nunes, been shut by Pedro Neto, who's won the ball off him, and then Chelsea play it forward. Gusto finds Reece James, little back heel to Pedro Neto. Chelsea doing well here, pressing Man City and winning the ball high 3 times already. Ball's played to Badiashile and he takes his eye off it. It goes beyond him. He has to chase it back. And he gives it to Jorgensen in the D outside his own box. Jorgensen, right-footed, long ball over the top. There's a runner through the middle. It's Malo Gusto. And the keeper's come out and beat him to it. Literally in the D outside his own penalty box. Malo Gusto with a great run from deep. Anyway, Man City with the ball. Guardiola finds Diaz. Halfway inside their own half here, Man City. Ball just walking forward. Walking pace. Chelsea's defensive shape is good. High line from Chelsea, very noticeable, very high line. Anyway, Diaz finds Foden looking to turn. He's been clattered and fairly. Enzo won the ball, went back to Diaz, who farms it out to Cherki on the right-hand side here. Comes inside, ball over the top looking for a run. He's got a runner. Foden lays it off. Bernardo Silva, edge of our penalty box, but offside. Was it offside or handball? Handball. Well, it's raining at Man City as well. Fair play to the Chelsea fans who've gone to this one. Handball, Reinders. Achapong had him covered, but it's a handball. Just outside the penalty box. Free kick to Chelsea, deep inside their own half. Jorgensen's brought it back to his own penalty spot to take it. And just plays it wide right to Chalobah. Gives it to Achapong. Halfway inside of our half on the byline. Turns inside and does well to Luis towards Cole Palmer. Palmer's got some space. Palmer holds the ball up. Under pressure from Rodri, back to Chalobah. He's going to go back to Jorgensen. Jorgensen, right-footed, takes his time. Left-footed, gets the ball away up to halfway. To no one. Nunes wins the first ball, but then Reece James fouls Bernardo Silva on the halfway line. Foul to Man City, taken quickly. Guardiola, centre circle, literally with the ball. Pressed by Cole Palmer, inside to Rodri. Nunes. Pedro Neto's after him. Back to Diaz, halfway inside his own half here. Foden drops in to give him an option and gives the ball back to Diaz. Same position, halfway inside his own half here. Dead centre. Chelsea pushed up high, not pressing. Chelsea squeezing the play, making it really, really compact. They play out Foden. Foden to Cherki, halfway inside of our half now. Cherki turns inside Malo Gusto, finds Foden inside. Goes centre circle to Diaz, who plays it left-hand side of centre to Guardiola. There's a runner towards the back post. Overplayed, though. Jorgensen collects it. Nice and simple. Penalty spot. Just calms it down. Gives it to Chalobah. He gives it to Achapong just outside the box on the right-hand side. He finds Cole Palmer up the line. Tries to nutmeg O'Reilly, and he can't. He's giving the ball away. Reinders wins it, but forced backwards towards halfway. Well done, Chelsea. Pressure is good. Diaz. Guardiola phones O'Reilly. Guardiola just inside Chelsea's half, left back position. Chelsea have one behind the ball. Pushed up really high, Chelsea, making it really compact the pitch. Really, really high line from Chelsea. Anyway, Guardiola, ball over the top looking for the run of O'Reilly. He's up the line. Can he keep it in? He does. Just lofts it high. Edge of the box. Haaland tries to find Reinders with a little dink ball down. Chelsea clear it away. João Pedro tries to hold the ball up. He can't. The ball goes again. Second ball. And Man City win it. Rodri, halfway line. Plays it up to Foden, 10 yards forward. He's held up by Enzo Fernandez. Goes back to Diaz, who strides forward inside Chelsea's half. To his left is Guardiola. Dead centre, halfway inside of our half. Foden Foden and Reinders try little 1-2s. Doesn't work. Ball goes all the way through to Jorgensen. Not bad, Joe. How are you, mate? Good to see you here. Thank you, mate, for coming in. Jorgensen finds Chalobah. He finds Acheampong. Ball played up the line. Chested down by Estevao. João Pedro. Cole Palmer's offside. Long ball over the top, but Cole Palmer's well offside. Palmer made the first run up the line for Estevao, who ignored him. He played it up to João Pedro. And then as Palmer tried to adjust his run, couldn't find it. Anyway, Man City, Rodri, Guardiola, Diaz, by his own penalty box here. Chelsea pressing high. Play out to Nunes. Right wing here on the halfway line. Cherky up against Gusto. Goes back inside to Diaz. Bottom of the centre circle inside his own half. He goes left-hand side to Guardiola. Ball inside to Rodri. Little triangles from Man City. Trying to find an opening. Ball over the top. Reinders makes a run. Inside the penalty box. Brings it down. Forced outside the box. Wide right. Chelsea's right. Man City's left. Cherky. Switch positions. Find himself over that side. But Chelsea do well defensively. Edge of the box. Force them backwards. Halfway inside of our half now. Dead centre. Diaz. Bernardo Silva against Malo Gusto. Forced backwards outside of our box. Nunes back to Bernardo Silva. Foden. Silva goes on the overlap. Malo Gusto just fends him off. Chelsea defence pushed up. As soon as Man City tried to play a little 1-2 there, Chelsea defence was right up on the edge of the penalty box, asking for offside, and we got it. Anyway, yeah, Pedro Neto, he shaved his tash off. Looks very strange. Anyway, first 10 minutes has not been bad, I have to say, from Chelsea. It's not been bad at all. Anyway, Jorgensen with the ball at his feet. Chalobah. Acheampong up the line, looking for Estevao. Nice little back heel to Cole Palmer, but Palmer couldn't find him second ball. But Chelsea win back. Reece James, Man City win it off us though. Around Enzo Fernandez. Cherky fouled. Reece James fouls him. Chelsea got a bit of a mess. Halfway inside their own half there. And Cherky stepped away, shaking his head as he goes down. But Foden found Bernardo Silva. A little ball inside to Cherky. Enzo Fernandez clipped him. Then Reece James stepped across him and he went over. It was more of a shoulder challenge, I have to say. He put his foot there as well. That's why it's a free kick to Chelsea. Samuel, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Free kick to Man City, sorry. It's about 25 yards out. It's just right-hand side of centre. If you can imagine the width for the D on the edge of the penalty box. It's literally on the right-hand corner of the D. That's the width of it. It's probably a couple of yards outside of the near post. That's the width of it. 20 yards out. Foden left foot's over it. Cherky right foot's over it. Chelsea's got a four-man wall. João Pedro, Chalobah, Reece James and Badia Shield. Gusto, Enzo, everybody else is defending. Foden and Cherky over the ball. This is dangerous. Very dangerous. Jorgensen's right inside of his penalty box. I say it's about 25, a bit more than 25 yards out. Cherky dinks it towards the back post to a runner, and well done Enzo Fernandez. He steps off, ball goes over his head, and he flicks the ball up in the air and out for a corner. It was a direct free kick as well. The referee's arm's down, but they decided to cross it. Very strange decision. Anyway, well done Enzo. Anyway, corner to Man City from our right back position. Man City's left wing. Referee's having a word with Ruben Diaz and Acheampong here. Acheampong's on him. Bernardo Silva's hanging about in front of the goalkeeper. Enzo's got Haaland. Badia Shield's near post with Chalobah. Cross comes in, away. Good header away from Chalobah. And away, Cole Palmer's going to get that loose ball, and he does up against Phil Foden. Palmer tries to play it up the line. Hits Foden on the hand. Man City can't believe it. Palmer called it. Referee gave it straight away. Free kick to Chelsea. Out on the right-hand side here. He's trying to find Estevao up the line. and it hit Foden. He did nothing about it. But anyway, Chelsea got a free kick, probably about 8 yards inside our own half here. Right back position. Acheampong goes back to Chalobah. He's being pressed, so he goes back to Jorgensen. Penalty spot. Plays it back out, left-footed out to Chalobah. Chalobah, ball inside to João Pedro. Holds the ball up, just links it up to Reece James and goes one more to Acheampong. Acheampong back to Chalobah. Back to Jorgensen, being pressed, right foot, little dink ball over the top, looking for Malo Gusto, and he wins second ball. Reece James helps him, and then pressed and shut down and loses possession. Man City with Reinders with the ball, centre circle. Rodri, Cherky, back to Nunes. Halfway line, right-hand side of it, Nunes. Inside the centre circle is Ruben Diaz. He steps forward, ball at his feet, and does a little dink ball to Reinders, gets it back. Chelsea pushed up really high, but not pressing the space. Anyway, Guardiola, inside to Reinders, back to Guardiola, inside to Rodri. They've got 10 yards of space. Rodri, dink ball over the top, wide right to Bernardo Silva, outside the penalty box. Inside it now, dinks it back outside. Cross comes in towards the back post to nobody. Estevao covers it off by his own corner flag. Inside to Acheampong, and he launches a long ball forward. João Pedro, great first touch, unlucky. I thought it was a good first touch. It wasn't. He killed it, but straight to Man City's player. Nunes halfway line. Guardiola, little dink ball beyond O'Reilly and straight out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. 15 minutes gone. Chelsea's high line is causing Man City some problems here. Real high line. Callum McFarlane has set Chelsea up well for this game. I have to say, bearing in mind this is like massive pressure. Anyway, Acheampong up the line, looking for João Pedro. Can't find him. Man City wins second ball. Diaz, Cherky, centre circle. Nunes, deep inside his own half now. Diaz, Guardiola towards the halfway line. Little dink ball over the top. Chelsea pressing well. Pedro Neto leading the charge. Comes out to Cherky on this right-hand side. Inside his own half here. Back towards his own penalty box with Nunes. And he goes square to Diaz. Diaz steps forward. Guardiola's on the left-hand side like a left-back with O'Reilly pushed on. Diaz up to halfway. Rodri, centre circle. Looking for an out ball. Reinders back to Diaz, trying to move Chelsea about. Ball over the top. João Pedro, or Pedro Neto won it, and Malo Gusto's over halfway. Collected the loose ball. And there's the run from midfield. It's Enzo Fernandez. Takes two Man City players with him out on the byline. Malo Gusto trying to go beyond Diaz. He can't. It's a throw to Chelsea. 15 yards from the corner flag. And Enzo takes it quick to Malo Gusto to Reece James dead centre, middle of midfield. Holds the ball up. Goes back to Badiashile. Chalobah, centre circle. One more. Is Acheampong with some space now. Cole Palmer, halfway line. Right out on the right-hand side. Pressed and shut down. Has to go back to Chelsea defensive line. Man City with four players pushed forward, and it's allowed Chelsea to play wide and go forward. Acheampong bursting forward into Man City's half, right up to the edge of the penalty box. They half clear it. It comes to Cole Palmer, wide right. Ball out to the edge of the penalty box. Forced out by the corner flag. Estevao finds Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, little ball inside to Estevao. Tries to take a touch around Foden, but pulls him back. Foden got his body in front of him. It's a free kick to Man City. Not bad so far, I have to say. Man City take it quickly. Rodri. Guardiola. He's just outside his own penalty box, Guardiola. So, Guardiola comes up to about 10 yards inside his own half and then gives it to Diaz, who's bottom of the centre circle inside his own half at the minute. One more left-hand side to Guardiola. Over halfway, takes a touch and gives it to O'Reilly. Back to Guardiola, swings a 50-yard ball from left to right over the top and finds Bernardo Silva, who brings it down up against Malo Gusto towards the byline, back on his left foot and back out. Nunes tries to dink a ball over the top, won by Badiashile, and then Malo Gusto tries to break forward, and Chelsea eventually do with João Pedro. João Pedro, left-hand side, little bit of space, being pressed out by Man City. He wasn't quick enough, and Chelsea didn't react quick enough to the ball either. And Man City hunted this down and won it back. But João Pedro's done well done against Bernardo Silva. Presses him, high on left-hand side for us. They're right-hand side. and it's a Man City throwing level the edge of their penalty box. To be fair, Callum McFarlane's out. He's on the sideline, bellowing his instructions to the players. Fair play to him. Anyway, Donnarumma plays it out to Guardiola, gives it to Diaz, who's just outside his own penalty box. He's right inside the centre. João Pedro's in front of him, so he goes one more left to Guardiola, and he's got acres of space to walk up to halfway with the ball. Inside to Reinders, lays it off to Rodri. They're looking to just switch it, and they do to Cherki. Foot on the ball, brings it down. 25 yards from goal, right on the byline. Gusto fronts him up, supported by Pedro Neto. Back to Nunez, back to Diaz. Chelsea, everyone behind the ball, 30 yards from goal. Diaz, Guardiola, Man City's defensive line is right up against us, 30 yards from our goal line. But Chelsea's defensive shape is good, and they've given the ball straight to Estevao. He finds Enzo Fernandez. There's a run on the right-hand side. It's left-hand side. It's Neto. Finds Neto, halfway inside Man City's half. Up against Nunez. Go on the outside. He does. He tries to get across towards the penalty box. It comes to... shot blocked from Estevao. Or was it... It was Estevao. Penalty spot. Blocked. Man City half clear it. Achimpong. Cole Palmer. Halfway inside Man City's half now. Right inside the centre. James back to Palmer. Ball over the top looking for João Pedro, but Diaz steps in front. And Man City just little playing 5, 10-yard balls out. Little triangles to get the ball away. And Nunez, a long raking ball over the top. They got a runner, and it's Reinders. I think it's Reinders. He's put 30 yards from goal. He plays it forward to Phil Foden. Takes one touch, two touch, and Foden puts the ball wide. Big chance for Man City. Was it a save? I think it's gone wide. Raking ball. Nunez, edge zone penalty box. He drops it on a plate for Reinders. He collects it 5 yards outside of our box. Squares it across the edge of the box. Phil Foden. Malagusta gets in a bit of a muddle. Foden's first touch takes Gusto out of the game. Steps away from him, penalty spot. And then Foden, through the legs of the defender, goes wide past the near post. Jorgensen had it covered anyway. João Pedro's won Chelsea a free kick as the ball's played up to him on the right-hand side. Back to goal. Draws a foul. Estevao. He's on the penalty spot, and his shot is blocked by Guardiola. It was going in the far post. He got blocked by Guardiola. What an effort that was. Unlucky Chelsea. Unlucky, but good 20 minutes so far. Coverage leaves Estevao and goes back to Jorgensen. The ball at his feet on his edge of his own box. He finds Chalobah up to Achimpong. Being pressed straight away and loses possession. He's fouled O'Reilly, but the referee says play on. Dead centre, middle of our half is Cherki. Plays a 1-2 with Diaz, gets it back. Up against João Pedro. Chelsea, very high line, playing compact. Really compact. Man City struggling to try and open it at the minute. They have to make runs from midfield. Guardiola, Diaz. Left-hand side is Reinders. Still inside our half, but now back towards the halfway line. Chelsea doing well so far. 32% possession, Chelsea, so far. Forcing Man City backwards inside their own half here. Cherki finds Nunez. Halfway line, right-hand side, out to Bernardo Silva. Pressed by Malagusta, straight back inside their own half to Nunez. Strides inside towards the centre circle. Stops, goes back outside to Foden, who's helped him out, and back to Nunez. Ruben Diaz, bottom of the centre circle. Left-hand side of centre. Looking for an out ball. Let's go square to Guardiola. Now there's a run from midfield, Cherki, but there's one up the line from O'Reilly. Heads it back to Cherki, who's all over the place. O'Reilly's got some space. Byline, pulls it back, penalty spot. Chelsea in numbers do very well with 2 challenges on the edge of our box to win it back. Estevao up against Guardiola and wins the throw-in. Halfway inside Chelsea's half. Well done, Chelsea. Defended well on the edge of our box. Man City got in behind us, but Chelsea crowded them out and did well. Chelsea slowing it down with Achimpong. Good start so far. Halfway through the first half. Chelsea play a little dink ball to João Pedro, gives the ball away, and then Chelsea step in and win it. Man City pressing us. Chalobah goes back to Jorgensen. Being pressed, get rid of it, and he does quickly to Malagusta. Ball up the line to Neto. Inside, finds Badiashile. Badiashile, get rid of it. And he does. He finds João Pedro. Badiashiel's been fouled off the ball. Right on the byline. Drew the tackle from Bernardo Silva. Free kick to Chelsea. Just inside the halfway line. He does catch him, to be fair. So, Chelsea free kick. Taken back to Badiashiel. Back to Jorgensen. Edge of his own penalty box here. Plays it wide right to Chalobah. Chalobah, long ball up. Looking for João Pedro. Can't get there. Chelsea go after second ball, but Man City win it. Cherki back inside his own half to Nunez. And now Gvardiol. Left-hand side of the centre circle. Ball forward to Foden. Looking for runners. And he's got a ball over the top. Looking for Bernardo Silva. But a loose touch from him. And Chelsea play up to João Pedro. Drew the challenge. Referee let it play on, but Chelsea had no advantage, so pulls it back. Foul to Chelsea. Just inside the halfway line, Ruben Diaz putting back João Pedro. Done well to hold the ball up, to be fair. Chelsea free kick taken to right-hand side. Achimpong finds Cole Palmer. Tries to release the ball early to Estevao, and he can't. Blocked off. Palmer's not in the game. Man City coming forward. Well done, Badiashiel. They played it out left-hand side of our penalty box to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, little ding ball to Haaland, but Chelsea did well with Badiashiel to get it away. Another ball inside the box. This time, Achimpong gets it away. Bernardo Silva finds Reinders. Turns one, turns twice. Well done, Achimpong. He stands up and plays it off of him. It's a corner to Man City. Well done, Achimpong. He stood up, just watched the ball, didn't watch the man, claiming that it was a Man City kick, the last one. Last touch was Man City's, but the referee says no, corner to Man City. Chelsea's right-hand side, their left-hand side. Chelsea noticeably zonal marking. Not man marking, zonal. Haaland is lurking around the goalkeeper. Rodri's on the edge of the penalty box, unmarked. The ball goes to him. But well done, João Pedro. He come out to challenge him. Well done. And he only got half a head on it, Rodri. Ball went forward, and Chelsea snuffed it out for a goal kick. But João Pedro spotted it, left his man, and went to challenge. Well done. Well done, João Pedro. I like that. He left his man on the back post, saw the ball flying over, and went out to him rather than give him a free option. Like it. Chelsea goal kick taken short by Badiashiel to Jorgensen. Dead centre, 6-yard box. Little chip ball up to João Pedro. Does well to win it and heads it down to Malagusto. Malagusto playing well at the moment. Giuseppe playing really well. Jorgensen gets the ball back from Badiashiel. Finds Chalobah. Finds Achimpong into the feet of Cole Palmer. Been hassled by Rodri. Draws a free kick. Cole Palmer, well done. Right out on the right-hand side there. Sorry, guys, I've got a tickle in my throat. Apologies. Okay, Guardiola's unbeaten the last 11 games against Chelsea since the Champions League final. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Anyway, Chelsea played a long ball up to João Pedro, headed back down towards his own goalkeeper from Guardiola. And Man City bring it out. Gvardiol now with the ball. Left-hand side of his own centre circle. Bottom of it is Diaz. Takes a touch to halfway. Slides it into Reinders, who turns and makes a run. Gives it to Gvardiol. Rodri, there's Reinders, run left-hand side of the penalty box. Lifts it up. Haaland goes for it. Up against Chalobah. They've got a corner from it. How they got a corner from that? Well done, Chalobah. He went up against Haaland. Haaland, the ball was headed down way beyond the near post. That was Badiashiel. Reinders with a cross. Haaland goes for it. Yeah, he heads it down off Badiashiel's head. Corner to Man City. Same position. Our right-hand side, their left-hand side. 4-2-3-1, Matt. It is Brewdog. Anyway, Chelsea do well with the corner. We're trying to break away. Cole Palmer leads the charge, but gives the ball away, but wins it back and then draws a foul from Cherky. Well done. Right out on the byline, Cole Palmer. Well done. Chelsea free kick. Yeah, 4-2-3-1 officially. Anyway. Come on, Chelsea. You had a great 28 minutes so far defensively. No danger at all yet. With that, the ball goes to Jorgensen. A higher ball, wide left here to Malo Gusto, who's got snow on it. Great first touch to kill it. Brilliantly. Back to Badiashile. Being pressed by Haaland. Left back position. Lofted ball high, looking for João Pedro. And, of course, he makes contact with the defender before the ball comes over to him. So the defender falls down in Diaz and just gives a free kick away, which is ridiculous. Anyway, Man City take it. Diaz, Rodri, deep inside his own half. Up to halfway. Looks for Foden. Reece James. Dear me. Reece James won a great challenge off Foden, but now he's caught Rodri. I think he'll get booked for that. Is he going to get booked or not? Haaland's having a right go at the referee here about something. Oh, he's saying João Pedro gave him a hospital ball. He gave him a hospital ball, João Pedro. That's why Reece James has fouled Rodri. He caught him on his foot. Enzo wasn't happy. Reece James has pulled Cole Palmer. Having a word with Cole Palmer about something. Anyway, Chelsea's high defensive line is doing all right so far. Núñez, back to Diaz, centre circle. Wide left, Guardiola, halfway line. Back to Diaz, inside his own half, centre circle. Up over halfway. Dead centre of the pitch. Chelsea just in their defensive shape at the minute. Not doing too bad. Estevao and Neto swap places. Estevao left, Neto on the right now. Diaz, no option to Núñez. Cherky, right back position, just inside of our half. Has to go back inside his own one to Núñez, being pressed by Estevao. Ruben Diaz, bottom of the centre circle. Rodri collects it deep. Steps inside of our half now, Diaz. Chelsea backing off. He's got space to play. They tried to play a little 1-2, little ball into Guardiola to give it first time to Haaland, but Haaland didn't make the run. It went straight through to Jorgensen. Good so far from Chelsea. Haaland's very vocal. Very vocal in a minute. They're not happy. Anyway, Jorgensen finds Chalobah. Long raking ball up to halfway. João Pedro, under pressure, tries to bring the ball down and just gives it straight back to Man City. They're driving forward here. Bernardo Silva, edge of our penalty box. Enzo's with him. Malo Gusto's with him. He finds Cherky. Little ball inside to Rodri. Back to Bernardo Silva between the lines. Bernardo Silva, back post. Free header from Foden. And the ball goes wide, but he's offside. Offside. Chelsea's defensive line is brilliant this game, I have to say. High line. Out as a unit. Chalobah's given a call to Badiashile. Badiashile's even got his arse in gear as well, to be fair. As soon as the ball goes back, Chelsea are up. Out. And it's catching Man City every time. Anyway, free kick to Chelsea. Edge of our penalty box, left-hand side. Left-hand corner. Badiashile back to Jorgensen. One more out to Chalobah. Chalobah launched it up over halfway high. Looking for Pedro Neto. Can't get there. And on the follow-up, Chelsea can't win the second ball either. Man City are swarming us at the minute. Win it in midfield. Chelsea midfield needs to do better. Halfway line, Ruben Diaz. Ball, put his foot on the ball. Chelsea's shape is good. Defensively, he's very good so far. High line again. Diaz looking for an out ball. Hasn't got one because Chelsea's high line. Cherky back to goal. Finds Foden. Man City 30 yards out. Back towards halfway. Núñez strides forward. Chelsea's defensive line is holding. Edge of our penalty box. Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side here. Malo Gusto comes out to him. Forced backwards to Núñez. He drives forward. Back out to Bernardo Silva. Núñez in behind. Cross comes in. Headed away at the near post. And then Enzo takes it off of Cherky's foot and launches one over the top looking for Estevao. But Diaz gets back across and heads it away from Estevao. And they come forward again, Man City. Bernardo Silva holds the ball up. Enzo Fernandez after him. Cherky now up against Malagusto, edge of our penalty box, tries to find a ball through, but Reece James has telegraphed it and wins it. Malagusto holds it up under a bit of pressure and now launches it forward. Well done, Gusto. Diaz, free header, finds Rodri. He finds Foden, shut down by Reece James. And then Reece James gets on Haaland and beats Haaland to the ball. Haaland bottled it. Well done, Reece James. Jorgensen. Acheampong lets the ball go across it, plays the ball forward to nobody. Chelsea can't hold the ball up. They've given the ball away and they haven't. Cole Palmer couldn't get there and Diaz comes forward, dead centre, 30 yards from goal. Chelsea again, defensive shape is good. High line again, following the ball. As the ball goes up, they get out and it's working well at the minute. Man City, force wide, Bernardo Silva up against Malagusto. Back to Nunes, 35 yards from goal. He has to go back to Diaz, halfway inside of our half, right inside the centre. Foden steps out, says, give him the ball. Finds him, Nunes. Bernardo Silva, level edge of our penalty box. Dink ball inside to Nunes. Then Cherky tries to dummy it. Chelsea telegraph it. Malagusto just launches it over the pitch, over halfway. Donnarumma. Diaz, centre circle. Guardiola. Chelsea defence just sitting defensively at the minute. Trying to play out and play around. And Chelsea pressing and force them all the way back to the goalkeeper. Well done, Cole Palmer. Well done, and Estevao. O'Reilly. Diaz. Foden. 1-2 with Reinders. Foden driving forward over halfway. They've got runners, Man City. Reinders switches possession out this right-hand side to Cherky. Well done, Enzo Fernandez. He tries to dummy him. Enzo Fernandez just stands up, plays the ball out of play. Man City throw him. 25 yards from goal. Our left-hand side. Their right-hand side. It's good so far from Chelsea, though. Diaz, Foden, Nunes, ball out of his feet. Estevao's got back in to force him backwards to Diaz. Diaz to Guardiola, left-hand side of centre. One more out to O'Reilly. Neto's with him. Back to Guardiola, inside to Foden, dead centre, 30 yards from goal. Pressed by Enzo Fernandez, goes back to Diaz. Diaz, Rodri. The ball is Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side, up against Malagusto. Cuts inside. Away from him. Tries two little... Oh, dear me. He's tried 4 or 5 little shimmies, Bernardo Silva, and then put the ball over the bar. But well done, Chelsea. Chelsea's defensive shape is brilliant in this game. A high line and sitting in their defensive shape. And that high line is causing them all sorts of problems, I have to say. Well done, Malagusto. Brilliant from Gusto. He didn't dive in on him. He sort of made himself big and he kept putting his foot in the way. So Bernardo Silva had to keep sort of taking one more touch because Malagusto was getting there and stretching beyond him. Anyway, Chelsea playing out from the back and Acheampong's gone away from 2 Man City defenders, but then loses the ball to Rodri. Rodri, edge of our penalty box, left-hand side, pulls it back on the edge to Foden, and well done. Well done. Enzo steps forward, deflects it off Foden, straight to the arms of Jorgensen. And now Jorgensen rolls it out. A big throw out his left-hand side to Malagusto, and Chelsea's got some space. Gusto's over halfway. Neto had made the run from outside to in, but finds Estevao. Estevao with João Pedro. Holds the ball up, João Pedro. Left-hand side, just inside Man City's half with the ball. Chelsea holding on to it. Reece James. Enzo. One more to Trevor Chalobah. Wide right, Cole Palmer on the byline. Acheampong. Chalobah. Reece James. Chalobah. Back to Jorgensen. Jorgensen looking for an out ball. Little dink ball over the top here to Malagusto on the volley. Volleys it forward inside the pitch to nobody. Man City win it. Haaland gets it from Foden. Haaland shoots deflected. Jorgensen tips the ball wide. Well done, Jorgensen. Well done. Very good. But Chelsea made it their own downfall there. Gave the ball possession away. Ridiculous. But yeah, well done. Well done, Jorgensen. Haaland left-footed off Chalobah's heel. And well done. He gets himself big, Jorgensen, and tips the ball wide. Brilliant save from Jorgensen. Well done. 37 minutes gone. Come on, Chelsea. Another corner to Man City. They're all over us at the minute. Foden, left-footed in-swinger from the right-hand side. Back post, got two men free. They're getting jumpers away, and Chelsea clear the ball away. Estevao's after it with Nunes, and Nunes has to put it out of play right on the halfway line. Pedro Neto to take it quickly, looking for Estevao. Guardiola's moaning about something. I don't know what he's moaning about. Anyway, Chelsea possessions have gone back to Chalobah inside his own half, deep. Goes back to Jorgensen. Plays it to Enzo Fernandez. One more out to Chalobah. Reece James. First time ball to Achimpong. Loose touch from him. And then loose touch from the Man City defender. Reece James gives the ball away. Rodri. Haaland. Edge of the penalty box. Shoots Haaland. And he's hit the post. He's hit the post. Malagusto. Up to Estevao. Tries to get rid of it and he can't. He's at the post. Haaland. Chelsea, Reece James, we gave it away on the edge of the penalty box. I say edge of the penalty box, wide right, 30 yards from goal. They give the ball to Haaland. Left foot, he's on the right-hand corner of the penalty box. He comes inside left foot, takes one touch, hits it on the angle, and it hits the post and goes out. Or rebounds off the inside of the post, but away. Not into the back of the net and away, and Haaland can't believe it. Chelsea get away with one. They get the first bit of space they get when we give away possession. Anyway, the replay stopped, and it's with Donnarumma on his own penalty spot. Chelsea pressing. O'Reilly goes around Pedro Neto too easily, and they pull ball up the line. They've got Gvardiol forward over halfway. Gvardiol driving forward here. Cole Palmer's had to get back into a right-back position to shut him down, and does well to do so. Force him back towards halfway. Reinders, Diaz, centre circle. Into the feet of Foden. He's got one more outside of him. It's Cherky this time. Right inside the penalty box. Up against Malagusto. Force him onto his right foot and he blasts it over the bar. Good so far from us. Very good defensively. They're looking at Gvardiol. Oh, Cole Palmer caught him late. Never mind. Parmesan never touched him. He did. Anyway, goal kick to Chelsea. 40 minutes gone. Chelsea's high line has done us well so far. Jorgensen launches it just over halfway. João Pedro wins the header, flicks it down. Estevao ran onto it, but he can't get there, and Diaz goes back to Donnarumma. Donnarumma just gets the ball away from Estevao to Diaz. Chelsea, no shots, the only thing in this half so far. They're trying to play forward, and Chelsea want it high. Cole Palmer. Oh, he couldn't get the ball out of his feet. A Man City are going to break on us. Oh, brilliant challenge from Achimpong. Well done. Palmer was literally edge of their penalty box. He couldn't get the ball out of his feet, and they broke with four players. And Achimpong stepped in and won a brilliant challenge. Anyway, Man City have won it back on halfway. Cherky, centre circle, driving forward here. Ball through the middle. It's come out to Reinders. Reinders, edge of the penalty box. Reinders shoots and Reinders scores. And Man City are 1-0 up. He's literally into our penalty box, left-hand side of it. He takes one touch. He's got two defenders with him. And he smacks it like Estevao did against Barcelona into the roof of the net. Goalkeeper no chance. 1-0 Man City. Possession, Chelsea are, I think, 28% possession here at the moment. Man City have been dominating the game, as you can imagine. Chelsea have been set up quite defensively in this game with a high line to stifle them, see what we can do on a break. Problem is with Chelsea at the minute, we can't keep hold of the ball through midfield and up front. We got no... Now we're going to have to change it and attack them. Just got to go for it. It's actually... They played the ball looking for Haaland. Badiashile stepped across. And the ball, as he stepped across, the ball deflected to Reinders. And Reinders took it out of his feet and he launched it top corner, to be fair. He took one touch out to left. He did a little bit of a shimmy, dummy. He sold Badiashile one. Got it outside. Badiashile just couldn't get there. His foot, he just couldn't get there, unfortunately. 1-0 Man City, Reinders. Chelsea just have to go for this second half. Go for it. Go for Man City. Don't sit and be defensive. Just go and show them what you got, what you're made of. Play front foot football. We've gone over a game plan of anyway, we've just finished the replay, and João Pedro is doing well up against Man City defence here. João Pedro's up the line, up towards the byline, holds the ball up, does really well right-hand side and plays it back to Enzo. Enzo inside to Malagusto, to Reece James, back to Enzo, dummy to João Pedro. Pedro wasn't there, and then Man City just going to come and play out as they normally do, but no, we've won it off them. Malagusto does well. I know he's caught Haaland, Gusto. Haaland's down. Gusto was on the floor. He just put his foot out. He's only just caught him a little bit, for God's sake. Oh, anyway. Hello, Jane, how are you? He's caught him slightly, but the way he's reacting, Haaland's like he's been done by a sniper. Oh, he's up and fine now, believe it or not. Anyway, Man City free kick deep inside their own half. They go square from right to left to Guardiola to O'Reilly. Rodri drops into where Guardiola's left. Rodri, Diaz inside his own half here, deep inside his own half for Rodri. Back to Donnarumma. Estevao, Cole Palmer, Neto not in the game. And João Pedro. Donnarumma swings it out to Nunes on this right-hand side. Cherki helps him out and goes back inside to Diaz. Edge of his own penalty box here, Diaz. Plays it left-hand side to Guardiola. Diaz swings the ball wide left. Achapon goes to meet O'Reilly. Inside to Rodri. Little give and goes. Haaland, they've got a man over. Reinders. Back post to Bernardo Silva. All sorts of runners. Reinders blocked off by Chalobah. Ball over the top. Little dink ball towards the back post. And Malagusto comes forward. Plays it off for Bernardo Silva. And it's a goal kick to Chelsea. Chelsea losing their shape now. Losing their shape, unfortunately. Well done, Chalobah. He gets in, and then Malagusto, plays it off Bernardo Silva. It's actually gone out for a throw to Chelsea up the line. Given away. Man City, 2 minutes out of time. Foden, Rodri, Reinders, shut down by Achimpong. But Chelsea can't keep hold of it. It's gone back to Guardiola. Back right-hand side here. Cherki, halfway inside of our half. Plays the ball 10 yards inside to Rodri. He goes square to the left-hand side of centre to Guardiola. Dink ball back out to this right-hand side. They've got 2 men over. Cherki sits out there with Bernardo Silva causing a problem. Nunes, Foden, Cherki. Was where the problem's coming from because Estevao's not tracking back. They play it back inside. Diaz got acres of space. Chelsea trying to players all over the place at the minute. They play now through. Byline, cross comes in. Chelsea all over the place at the minute. I have to say, Pedro Neto's come out from where he was marking. He come out to chase the ball. They played round him. And O'Reilly was freed on the left-hand side and his cross had been blocked off. It's another Man City corner. Chelsea now need to do something different. Front foot football, attacking football second half. Go after Man City. Got nothing to lose. I'd rather us go after this game than literally play as we're playing now. The high line was working till you scored, till you concede a goal. As soon as you concede, you got to change it. Corner from our right-hand side. Man City's left. Swung in towards the goalkeeper. Near post. Evades everyone. Comes out to Foden. Slices it over the bar. Goal kick to Chelsea. Chelsea did well on near post to win the first ball. Second ball, though, comes straight to Foden. Sliced the ball wide. Well wide as well. Anyway, that's going to be it for the first half, I think. As soon as the goalkeeper kicks off or kicks it out, it's going to be referee blowing up. And it is. That's half-time. Half-time. Man City 1, Chelsea 0. And it was all going all right defensively. High line was doing all right. But now Chelsea have conceded. We've got to do something very, very different second half, I have to say. Dave, I wouldn't say damage limitation. I'll go for it. I'll actually go for this game. So Man City are very clever because what they did, they weren't expecting Chelsea to sit on a high defensive line, and I mean really high as well. They couldn't get the grips with it, and eventually, I've got a words from Guardiola and different people. They were making little runs, but then what they've done is they've pulled Cherky. He's appearing left, he's appearing right, but at different times he's come over to his right-hand side with Bernardo Silva, giving Malo Gusto a 2-on-1. And then as we're coming across to cover that off, they go back inside, and that's where the space is. So they're moving players about Man City. They're doing all right with it. But the goal, Chelsea laps in possession. When we do win the ball back, we got to hold on to it. We haven't. Cole Palmer can't hold on to it. Estevao's hardly had a touch this game. Pedro Neto, I think, and Estevao probably about 10 touches of the ball between them first half. João Pedro's fighting a losing battle up front. I would go for this game. I'd go 4-4-2. Stick Delap on. Put him there. Take Estevao off and put Palmer on the left. Or Palmer on the right. Put Neto on the other side. 2-man midfield. 2 up front. Back 4 and go for it. Go for the game. Or match him up. Go 4-3-3 and match him up. But I'd really go for Man City because defensively I don't think Nunes is great. I don't think O'Reilly's solid. They've had it easy. So we literally had nothing of the ball in their final third. I think there was a stat that come up about 30 minutes in saying the play inside their half has been 3%. Or inside the final third, 3%. So all I'd say is we got to do better second half. Simple as that. But yeah, we can't keep dropping points 100%. So anyway, guys, smash the like button for me. I really appreciate you, all of you being here. Got a bit of a cold going on, bit of a throat going on. So apologies if I've got a tickle and I keep coughing. Can't help it. But yeah, so come and say hello in chat. Where you're watching from, where you're listening from, what you think of the current situation, what you think about Maresca's sacking or the mutual agreement and the fact he gave up his a reported 14 million payout, which probably tells you everything you need to know, really. So yeah, get involved in the chat. Come and say hello. But yeah, so first half, as I say, had a game plan, worked for the majority of the half. Now it doesn't. Need to change it. So what would you guys do second half? What would you people do? Let me know in chat. Who's in chat so far? Jeff, Jane, Woodshadow, Martin, Richard, Bashar, obviously Woodshadow, Matt, Giuseppe, Samuel, Dale, Paul, Dave Clinton. I mean, what would you do? Would you do it as what, as Dave said, damage limitation, or would you go for them? What would you guys do? Let me know. We got options on the bench. Woodshadow. Good comment, mate. I like that one. Did you see my video I did the other day about the situation? It does, Dave. Long ball over the top, wasn't it? It's that long ball from left to right to Bernardo Silva. That's what the problem is. I said it before. Who we got in the studio? Sturridge, Micah Richards, analysis. So the goal. So Chelsea play the ball forward up just over halfway, and Reece James goes to win it, and he doesn't. Looks very leggy, Reece James, I have to say, in a minute. Do you know what I would do? I would go 4-3-3 I would take Estevao off, Cole Palmer left, Neto on the right, with João Pedro up front, or even change him and put the lap up there. 3-man midfield. I would bring Andre Santos on and put him as the pivot. Put Enzo, and then play Reece James on the right, or maybe play a different option there. Maybe Cole Palmer. Can Cole Palmer play there and keep Estevao on, maybe? But the highlights, you can imagine, is all Man City chances. Well, they open us up. Foden scored the ball wide, as we saw anyway. Another one, we give the ball away again. They win it inside of our half. They give it to Haaland. Haaland's shot's deflected, and then Jorgensen tips it wide. Another one to Haaland, and he goes and it's a post. It's all the balls that are going from left to right, from Man City to our left-hand side, where they're pulling across on Malagusto, and he's getting outnumbered. They've been outplayed, Jane, 100%. But Chelsea come here with a game plan to play a really high defensive line. And for half, 35 minutes, 38 minutes, it caught Man City out. Man City was sort of struggling. They did create little bits of space, a couple of chances we just saw there. But what I will say is your game plan is all good until you concede. When you concede the goal, you've got to change it. You've got to do something different. For me, I just think, do you know what? We've got nothing to lose. This interim manager has got nothing to lose. Go for it. Go and attack Man City now. Go and attack them. If anything, play 5-5. Play 4-1-4-1. That's what I would do. 4-1-4-1 formation even. Do that. Bring Andre Santos on. Play him sitting right in front of the defensive line, and play the other 5, pushing forward and attacking Man City with the ball. Because at the moment, Chelsea have not created anything because we can't get hold of the ball in midfield. We can't play it wide. We can't force them backwards, and we can't get to their byline or get anything like a decent cross into the penalty box. So, anyway, Bashar, I think it'll be a much better chance Maresca was there. Can't see we're going to get a goal from. Richard says Johnny Minerals has been right all along for 3 years. Martin, wonder what the new manager will do when he gets here. Giuseppe, we need to go for it in the second half. Nice early goal, yeah, it's all good. Jane agrees with me. Fair play, Jane. Make changes, attack and push forward. Yeah, go for it. Why not? Why can't you go for it? If that was me, I'd go for it. Nothing to lose. Unless the interim manager has been told, don't embarrass ourselves. But I can't imagine that people would do that. So, it's not an ideal situation. It's all good having a game plan. It's all good having a part one of it. But then you have to consider if it goes wrong. And I'm hoping that the interim manager has done that. And he's now... referee's been all right, to be fair. He's actually been fair. He's been quite fair, I have to say. He could have booked a couple, but he hasn't. But yeah. Chelsea got to do better second half, 100%. But dare I say it, Chelsea have been a little bit of a half and half team at the minute, haven't they? Half and half, literally. One half could be great, the other half is absolute pants. Let's hope that this second half is great for us and we go for this game. There's a saying that supporters say a lot, and it means a lot. I can accept losing if you've given everything to try and win the game and the other team has been better than you on the day. I understand that, and that's acceptable. It's not great. It's not what you want, but you have to accept it if you've given everything and you still get beaten. If you don't give anywhere near your best and get beaten, that's when it's frustrating, and that's what's been happening to Chelsea time and time again in December, across the Christmas period. And that's why people have got upset. That's why fans got the ump. That's why you hear the boos. That's why the manager, for whatever reason, fell out with the board. They stuck their nose in, and that was it. Key to it is that you go and give you everything and you show everyone that's supporting that blue shirt that you've given everything. And if you lose, but you give everything, you have to accept it because the other team were better. If you don't give you everything and don't play anywhere near the way you can, that's when we have the ump. So I expect Chelsea to be 200% better this half with the ball because they've been shocking without it, or shocking with it first half, and have had to live without it for most of it. So if this turns into a damp squib second half, then I'll be quite miffed. Let's just say that. Come on, Chelsea, for God's sake, do something. McFarlane, sort it out. Go for it. Give them the mentality to go for it. Problem is, because we're sitting and playing we're playing a high defensive line, but then what we're also doing is we're making the pitch compact, or our formation is quite compact. So allow Man City to come onto us. And of course, when Man City come onto us, they're all stepping forward. Their defensive four are playing inside of our half, and we can't get out. As soon as we try and win back possession, there's no out ball. We can't hold the ball up. We can't link the play. So, yeah, you're right, Jane. It is. I mean, there's a stat I read before that Guardiola, since the Champions League final where Chelsea beat Man City in the final, he's unbeaten in the 11 games since then. This is the 12th. And it doesn't look like changing unless something happens on the side of the pitch in that changing room and with that interim manager. Come on. Yeah, style of play, Martin, you're right. PSG. But PSG, what they did when they played PSG Club World Cup final is Maresca identified a weakness in their formation and the way they played and exploited it 3 times, and we got 3 goals from it. Yeah, Fulham 2, Liverpool 2. Liverpool scored a 95th minute goal to make it 2-1. Thought they were going to win the game, and then Harrison Reed hit an absolute rocket from Fulham from 30 yards out into the top corner to make it 2-2. Anyway, second half coming up. But yeah, come on, Chelsea, do something. Need a big second half. Let's hope we get it. Please give us a good second half. Don't give us a damp squid of a bullshit second half where we're doing the same thing. Just get hold of the football. You're all paid professionals. You're all proven that you're good players. Get hold of that ball. Calm yourselves down. Knock it about. Force Man City backwards. Or just do something different. At the minute, as I was trying to say, Man City have been coming on to us because they know we're sort of defending deep. So why can't we play a couple of long balls over the top to Delap? Bring Delap on. Bring Delap on. And why can't we go cut the balls over the top, force Man City to drop off a little bit and sort of cover that ball over the top and then just drop off and create some space? Man City are out for the second half. What's Chelsea going to do? Any changes? Remember, people, I'm 1 minute delayed watching this on the Sky Sports app, bought and paid for. And, of course, the app is always not live, so it's a minute behind. So Chelsea, waiting for Chelsea to come out for the second half. Man City knocking the ball about themselves at the minute. Right, and they're coming out now, Chelsea. Andre Santos is coming out for the second half. Who's going off? Gusto's there, Neto's there, Andre Santos is coming out, Palmer's coming out, Enzo's coming out. I think Estevao might have gone off. If Estevao's gone off, he's switched to a 4-3-3 to match up Man City. Let's have a look. Santos. Good player, Santos, by the way. He'd link up with Senior, wouldn't he? Anyway, they're looking at Chelsea's bench. McFarlane and his technical staff. Estevao's not out there, I don't think. So let's see. Yeah, Santos is coming on 100%. He's on the sideline waiting to go on. Yeah, Estevao's off. So is he going to go 4-3-3 here? I think he is. Matching up Man City and going for it. That's what I would do. So will Cole Palmer come out to the left-hand side or the right? There's a change confirmed. Estevao's off. Andre Santos is on. Come on, Chelsea. Have a big second half. Please have a big second half. Will he play the pivot? I think he probably will. So, yeah, it looks like Pedro Neto's on the left-hand side. Man City kick us off. Palmer's on the right. João Pedro through the middle. Anyway, so Donnarumma finds Guardiola. Halfway line. O'Reilly on this left-hand side. Definitely 4-3-3 from Chelsea. 100%. 100%. Good. Like it. Donnarumma, edge of his own penalty box. Ball out of his feet. Goes one more wide to Diaz. Shut down by Pedro Neto. Back to Donnarumma. And João Pedro's after him. Out to Guardiola. Palmer's after him. O'Reilly. Chelsea done well. Chelsea forced Phil Foden to put the ball out of play deep inside his own half here. Chelsea throw on. Malagusto takes it to Chalobah, to Badiashile, back to the goalkeeper, and he does. Shut down by Reinders, Jorgensen, and he waits too long, and Jorgensen blocks his clearance, but Andre Santos, big header away, Pedro Neto up the line. Second ball, Enzo Fernandez, dinks it forward, looking for Neto, he can't get there. One more, he's in. João Pedro, put forward to Pedro Neto, byline, penalty box, pulls it back. Blocked away by deflected up in the air to Donnarumma. Unlucky, but Chelsea got in straight away. Brilliant from Chelsea. Won the ball high. Brilliant. Anyway, good from Chelsea. Well tracked back, though, by Man City. The replay cuts back to a ball over top, and Badiashile's going to beat Haaland to it, and back to Jorgensen. Jorgensen gets it out of his feet to Badiashile. Right inside of the penalty box, he plays it out to Chalobah. Chalobah, Badiashile, get rid of it, back to Jorgensen, get rid of it, 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 and he does. High ball, though, to no one, and it actually comes out to Pedro Neto, because two Man City defenders hesitate. Chelsea with so much more possession on the ball straight away from this second half. In 2 minutes, we had more of it than we had in the whole of the first half. Jorgensen, Andre Santos, edge of his own penalty box, able to turn and finds Reece James. Into Palmer, dinks it out right inside to Chalobah. Up the line is Reece James. Takes a touch away from Man City players. James back to Badiashile. Sorry, Chalobah. Now Badiashile in his own penalty box. Into feet of James. Back to Chalobah. Chelsea going nowhere. But well done, Chalobah. He's done a little step over and he's beat Reinders. It all ends up. Chalobah holds it up. Drags it back to Reece James. Still inside of our half here. Pushed up halfway, though. James back to Badiashile. Badiashile takes too long as usual. Tries to find a ball to Reece James and allows Foden to nip in front. Reece James trying to hold it up, and he does against Phil Foden. And James up the line. Man City win back. Well done. Malo Gusto's just flicked it away from Rodri, but he got taken out, Gusto, and the referee said play on. Reinders, right-hand side, gives the ball away to João Pedro. Cole Palmer driving forward. Man City players sprawled out on the halfway line. Referee says play on. Cole Palmer, outside of his net on the left-hand side. It's actually Enzo Fernandez. Holds the ball up. Pedro Neto, and he's put the ball over the bar. From 10 yards out, Pedro Neto. Chelsea are fantastic second half. 3 minutes already, are absolutely dominating Man City. Man City can't live with us. They cannot live with us. Guardiola is down on the halfway line and he's shaking his head. How on earth? So Cole Palmer driving over halfway. He gets towards the edge of the penalty box. He gives it to the feet of Enzo Fernandez. who does a little drag back to goal, gives it back to Pedro Neto. And Pedro Neto, left-footed, unmarked Neto on the half volley over the bar. Massive chance for Chelsea to go 1-1 after 3 minutes. Brilliant from us, second half. Outstanding. But finally, I was talking to Reece James about something else. But this is working. The 4-3-3 has got Man City struggling. Man for man. So Guardiola was down the halfway line. He's coming off, Guardiola, shaking his head. And Kusanov, our favourite player from the other season. Pedro Neto, what an opportunity to score in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Yeah, so Guardiola's down. Reece James goes over to see him, gives him a hand up and all that, making sure he's all right. I think that stems before half time, to be fair, for Guardiola. Reece James actually helping him off. What did he do? Did he turn his ankle or something? I don't know what he did. He didn't do anything, Guardiola. Didn't turn his ankle or anything. I don't know what's happened to him. Overstretched himself, probably. He caught Malo Gusto. Anyway, being helped off by the Man City doctor and Reece James, Guardiola. Man City players don't help him. I did, Richard, mate. 4-3-3. Chelsea set up for 4-3-3. Every successful team plays a 4-3-3 formation. Andre Santos can do a great job as a pivot. And you see what's happened straight away, Richard. From that moment, Santos being a pivot, Enzo's now free to go forward a little bit. And look what he does in the penalty box. The ball from Palmer was right at him. And did really well to adjust his body. But the ball sort of went behind him. And he just did a little bit of a drag back. And he held off the challenge and just rolled it to his right-hand side to Pedro Neto. But Man City giving it away again from the goal kick. Chelsea with possession, halfway line. Gone back to Badiashile. Deep inside his own half. Back to Jorgensen. Get it out your feet and get it away. And he does. Out to Chalobah. Right back position. Chalobah. Ball inside to Reece James. Little 1-2 round the corner. But then James gives the ball away under pressure. Andre Santos. But there's a free kick given. Reece James giving a free kick away. And he's got booked for it as well, James. A late challenge on who is it? On someone. Yeah, James got played into a bad position. It's Rodri, I think. So James tries to play out. Oh, yeah, it's Rodri. He's turned his foot a little bit. He's caught Rodri. Accidentally. He's gone for the ball, Reece James. His follow-through has caught Rodri. There's nothing bad in it, though, to be fair. Anyway. Rodri's up. So Bernardo Silva's having a word with Reece James. Saying, you've done Guardiola earlier. You've now done Rodri. He hasn't. Anyway, Rodri's fine. Nothing wrong with him. But Chelsea had a massive opportunity at the beginning of this second half, and now Man City got a dangerous free kick. City's free kick is 35 yards from goal, dead centre. Foden left foot towards the back post. Can we cover it off? We do. Achimpong. It's actually Andre Santos gets in front of Bernardo Silva and then plays the ball away up the line. Taken out, though. Not given. Bernardo Silva went over on him. Not given. Anyway, Man City back on their own halfway line. Diaz. Ball wide right to Bernardo Silva. Well done. Andre Santos steps in front. And then Pedro Neto up against Nunes. Our wingers got the beating their two fullbacks. If we can get them on the ball, I'm telling you, they got the beating of them all day long. Anyway, Man City give the ball away on halfway. Chelsea throwing. Gone back to Badiashile. He gives it to Jorgensen, penalty spot. He goes back out wide left and gives it to Badiashile up the line is Enzo Fernandez. Holds the ball up and plays it inside João Pedro. Well done, João Pedro. Great first touch. He knocks it around Ruben Diaz, and Diaz knows what he's doing. He blocks off João Pedro, and he gives him a little look afterwards, Ruben Diaz, a dirty little bastard. You knew exactly what you were doing. He's caught him right on his throat. And João Pedro's done, don't come over and ask if he's all right, you fucking... He knows what he's doing. He literally done him. He should be sent off for it. So Enzo Fernandez is right on the byline. He plays the ball 10 yards inside. João Pedro takes one touch around Diaz. Diaz stands and sees him, and Diaz does that and puts his shoulder up to him and catches him in his throat. Should be sent off for that, if you ask me. Dirty bastard. Anyway, Chelsea much better second half. 4-3-3 suits us. Please, 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 let the footballing gods, whoever it is that needs to tell the next manager, whoever the next manager is, please play 4-3-3 because it's suited us from Mourinho days. It still does now. Chelsea take the free kick short and we give the ball away. Badiashile's giving it away. I know it's Acheampong's giving it away, but well done. He got back on early in Haaland. Edge of the penalty box and he forces a corner. Well done, Acheampong. He gave the ball away, but did well. Well done. I actually believe they've made a switch. I think Acheampong's playing left back and Gusto's playing on the right. I think that's what the change has been. I think they're putting Acheampong out there for his legs up against like Bernardo Silva and that, which is, I didn't spot that at half time, but they've done it. Anyway, corner to Man City. From our left-hand side, their right-hand side. Cross comes in near post. Held it up and out of play by Chalobah. And Pedro Neto, was it Enzo? Who's gone down? Enzo has got a massive cut on his knee. He's got a massive, great big graze on his knee. What's that? Is that a tattoo or is that a graze? Oh, it's a tattoo. He's got like a red circle thing on his knee. It's a tattoo. I thought, God, he's got a... I know he got... As Chalobah leaped for the header, as he's gone up in the air, his foot has caught Enzo on his knee. Is it a cut? It might be a cut, you know. Anyway. Google it. Cross comes... Anyway, the replay, a Man City taking the corner, it's gone up in the air, Jorgensen just caught it. I didn't see what happened. Jorgensen launches one over the top. Kusanov gets in a bit of a mess and Chelsea can't get there for the second ball. Man City win it on the byline. Bernardo Silva round the corner. Chalobah steps in front, but ball comes to Cherki. Halfway line. Cherki back to Kusanov. One more wide right is Diaz. Chelsea much better second half, playing higher. Foden with possession. Goes around Cole Palmer and he falls over. Cole Palmer's laughing at Foden. Foden knew what he was doing. Anyway, free kick to Man City. Halfway inside their own half here. Left-hand side of centre. Kusanov to take it. Much better from Chelsea second half. Rodri takes it to O'Reilly. Back to Rodri. Centre-back position, just outside his own penalty box. Fighting up by João Pedro. Inside to Reinders. Back to Donnarumma. Donnarumma. Launched it out to the right-hand side here. Chelsea in more possession than Man City second half. And we've won it off of them. No, we haven't. Bernardo Silva dives in and wins a challenge and Haaland turns away. Driving forward, Haaland. Edge of the penalty box, Haaland. Great block, by the way. Sorry, I got myself in a right mess. Chelsea did well defensively, edge of our penalty box. Haaland tried to take a shot and got blocked off and forced out wide right. And O'Reilly's trying to grab a free kick. And he's not got one. Chelsea throw him. But Chelsea lose possession. Haaland picks up on halfway and he drives. And he drives. And he drives. And he gets into the penalty box. Goes back on his left foot. And Badiashile steps out to him. Blocks his shot away. Well done, Badiashile. He knows exactly what Haaland's going to do. Blocks it. Anyway, replay cuts off. And Man City got the ball back by their own half. O'Reilly. Back to Kusanov. Kusanov goes square to... Diaz. Diaz by his own penalty box now. Back to Donnarumma. It's Enzo Fernandez leading the press. Donnarumma. Left-hand side to Kusanov. Right-footed. Launches it high to Haaland. He beats Badiashile to it. City wins second ball. Cherki, ball over the top, wide left, and they got a runner. It's Reinders in behind the left back position, right back position. Reinders pulls it back, penalty spot. Cherki, well done, Reece James. Just sees him away from the ball, and Chelsea come forward. Palmer gets it from Malo Gusto. Turns away from two challenges, Palmer. Brilliantly well. Palmer from right out to left-hand side. He's telling Pedro Neto to go forward. But he doesn't. He just plays keep ball with Andre Santos and back inside to Reece James. Centre circle, literally right on it. Right inside now, Pedro Neto. Malo Gusto on the right. Neto's outside of him. It was actually Enzo out on the left-hand side that Palmer was beckoning forward. Anyway, Chelsea, good sustained possession here. Reece James, Andre Santos, one more. Achimpong, Enzo Fernandez. Long swinging ball to the right-hand wing out to Pedro Neto. And he can only head it up in the air, try and keep hold of possession. Man City head it down with Reinders. It goes out for a throw into Chelsea. Brilliant from Reece James against Cherki. Gets his body in the right position. Does brilliantly well, Reece James. Well done. Turkey looking for a penalty. Reece James says, and the referee says no chance. Andre Santos breaking through Man City's midfield here. Got men over. Enzo. One more is Achimpong, left-hand side. Achimpong driving towards the byline. Well done. And O'Reilly gets his foot in, or Nunes, sorry, it's a Chelsea corner. Brilliantly. Brilliantly well, Chelsea, second half. Palmer to take the corner. He's left it. He's leaving it for somebody else to take it. This is good from us so far, I have to say. Anyway, Chelsea got a corner from the left wing position. Chalobah comes up. They all come up. It goes short. Edge of the box. Played into Reece James. Reece James outside of his foot tries a little dink ball across. It comes back out to Cole Palmer. The referee's given offside. The coverage is shit, honestly. The coverage is going, looking at somebody else. Another change. So Delap's coming on. Liam Delap's coming on for João Pedro. And Hato's coming on for Achimpong. Fair play. Fair play making the changes, but João Pedro comes off. Liam Delap's got a chance to terrorise them up front. Come on, Delap. Get a good goal. Get two to win it. And Achimpong's done well and he's coming off. Looks a bit disappointed, both of them. Pedro and Achimpong, but fair play. Hato gets a chance in the Premier League for once. Come on now. Doesn't look best pleased, Achimpong, anyway. But Hato, naturally left back. Done all right. Better from Chelsea. Anyway, free kick to Man City, edge of their box. Diaz goes square across the whole width of it to Kusanov, and he goes back to Donnarumma. Being pressed by Palmer now. Kusanov launches it high. Long ball over the top. Badiashile up against Haaland. Jorgensen steps out and wins it and plays a dink ball out. And headed down by Hato. Hato, little touches in, gives the ball away. Man City, Haaland, edge of the penalty box. You know what he's going to do. Shut down by Andre Santos. Reinders heads it forward. Chalobah's going to see out Phil Foden, and he does for a goal kick to Chelsea. Well done. Well done, Hato. Unlucky. Come on, mate. Get yourself sorted out. Anyway, Chelsea with possession. Giving the ball away. And then Man City breaking forward. And Badiashile has to come on and get rid of Cherki. Cherki, literally, from our own goal kick, we played it forward, given the ball away. And Cherki was in down our penalty box. And Badiashile come across him and beat him to it. Chelsea playing forward now. Neto to Delap. Ball forward. Neto's running forward up against Kusanov. But Kusanov gets there. Well done, Delap. Holds the ball up on the byline. And just played it forward. Well done, Chelsea. So far, we've got ourselves a throw-in, edge of their penalty box. Delap, corner flag. Gets it back from Pedro Neto. Delap holds it up and does well. Reece James, switch the ball wide right out to Malo Gusto. Corner of their penalty box, right-hand side. Gusto, back inside to James. James out of his feet. Ball goes across. There's a man on the edge. It's Pedro Neto. Can we keep the ball in play? No, we can't. The cross from Reece James was perfect, but no one had gambled, and James can't believe it, and they waited. They waited to hit it. Rather, he's saying to them, gamble, go for it. It was a ball that he played against Man United, not with a turn, but the one at Man United last season where Cucurella held it in. It was the same sort of ball, but unfortunately, it was beyond Delap, and Pedro Neto didn't gamble on it. Anyway, much better from Chelsea second half so far. Donnarumma launches one. Wide right and finds Cherky. He brings it down and finds Nunes. Ball up the line, looking for Bernardo Silva, but he's been covered off by Hato, who's headed off the back of Bernardo Silva, and Chelsea themselves will throw him. Taken back to Badiashile deep inside of our half, and he goes back to the goalkeeper, Jorgensen. Jorgensen in the D outside his own penalty box, taking his time. And now goes one more wide to Chalobah. Chalobah looking for an option up the line, and he's got one with Malagusto, who dummies it. And it goes to no one. So Rodri steps across right in front of Guardiola and collects the ball. Plays it inside to Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly, Cherky, O'Reilly. Chelsea's defensive shape is still good, though, without the ball. Forcing Man City back to halfway. O'Reilly, Kusanov. Ball inside to Foden. Trying to play a little ball inside to Reinders, but Chalobah's covered him off. Chalobah gets the ball back and goes back to Jorgensen. Get rid of it because Haaland's after him, and he does. Jorgensen plays a great ball out to his left-hand side to Hato, but he can't bring it down. Nervy start from Hato. Calm yourself down, mate. Take a touch. No panic. Throw into Man City, just inside of their own half. They go back inside, in our half, back inside their own half to Diaz, who shouldn't be on the pitch. He goes back to Kusanov, deep inside his own half here. Kusanov, ball over the top, right-hand side. Little dink ball. Chelsea trying to close down the second ball, forcing Man City backwards to their goalkeeper. Well done, Chelsea again. Neto's after Donnarumma. Donnarumma goes one more left-hand side to Kusanov. Another long ball from him towards halfway, high in the air. Badiashile can't beat. Well done, Andre Santos. Haaland beat Badiashile to it, looking for the run from Bernardo Silva, but Andre Santos covered it off and heads it back to the goalkeeper. Badiashile, edge of his own penalty box, under pressure, back to Jorgensen. Jorgensen, dink ball over Haaland, out to Hato, holds it up, back to Jorgensen, left-footed this time Jorgensen, up to halfway to Delap, holds it up and finds Palmer, back to Delap. Chelsea got 4-on-2 here. Delap driving forward. Liam Delap, left-hand side. It's Pedro Neto, edge of the penalty box, comes inside on his right foot, but he's held up. Neto, he's trying to find another little dink ball. Over the top now, wide right is Malagusto, edge of the penalty box again, 10 yards from the byline. Held up, Gusto, by O'Reilly. And then Reece James comes across to win it back. But he's forced us back towards halfway. But Chelsea got possession with Reece James, right back position. He goes square inside to Andre Santos. Badiashile, Hato, Palmer's looking for it on the byline, doesn't get it. Goes back to Badiashile. Chalobah's square. City come out to press. Inside to Santos. Delap, we got space again. Delap. Loads of space. Delap trying to find a ball over the top and he can't. But Delap's going through. Oh, they've just won the ball back off of him. A lucky deflection. But then can Chelsea win it back? No, Man City are breaking. Bernardo Silva up to halfway, end-to-end. Cherky on the right-hand side here, up against Hato. Stands him up. Halfway inside of our half now. Back towards Rodri. Chelsea filing back in numbers. Getting back behind the ball. Right-hand side is Nunes. Kusanov. Wide left is O'Reilly. 5 yards inside Chelsea's half. O'Reilly. Inside to Foden. Little ball to Rodri with a little bit of space. And one more wide right. Bernardo Silva. Holds it up. Chelsea doing all right at the minute defensively. Still playing the higher line. But crowding out the midfield, Chelsea at the minute. And Man City gone back inside their own half here. Kusanov. O'Reilly. Kusanov. Back to the goalkeeper. Donnarumma. All good so far. Penalty spot, Donnarumma. Chelsea not really shutting him down, so he's got time. Now Delap goes. Donnarumma up towards halfway. Haaland heads it down for the run. And the run is Reinders. And he's through. Reinders on goal. He squares it to Bernardo Silva. Great challenge from Chalobah. Brilliant. It was Hato. Hato come flying in. Took it off Bernardo Silva's foot on the penalty spot. Brilliantly well. Set from Man City. Easy. Harden heads it down. There's the runner. He dinks the ball inside. And well done, Hato. Covered off Bernardo Silva brilliantly well. Well done. Better from Chelsea. Chelsea throwing. After watching the replay, we got a throw-in by the corner flag. Man City making a change. Reinders is coming off and Doku's coming on. The Reinders goal in the first half. Took it well, to be fair. Anyway. 20 minutes plus injury time to go. Chelsea should be 1-1. Should be. Throw in anyway. Malagusto, right back position. Delap can't beat O'Reilly to the ball. Doku, first touch, he spins and goes straight out of play with it. We'll tell it all day long. Malagusto now, 25 yards from his byline, from his goal line. Right hand side of the throw-in. Inside to Enzo Fernandez, over his head. Only as far as Diaz. Diaz, inside. Foden finds Doku. Covered off by Reece James. Back to Jorgensen. Gets the ball away. First time he does, up to halfway. Delap can't get there. Their header only finds Reece James. Flicks the ball away. Doku covers off Malagusto. Out for a throw-in right by Guardiola. So O'Reilly take the throw-in halfway inside his or Chelsea's half, and Malagusto steps in front of Doku and gives it straight back to Riley, who's driving forward. They've got a runner, and it's Phil Foden inside the penalty box. He tries to square it towards the penalty spot. Reece James covers it off, and then Chalobah finds Delap, lays it off to Enzo Fernandez, and Chelsea got 4-on-3. Enzo Fernandez, wide left is Pedro Neto. Palmer's back post, supported in the middle by Enzo Fernandez and by Liam Delap. Hato. Neto had to hold the ball up with no option. He got crowded out. Pedro Neto. Ball inside to Delap. Turns the defender. Delap shoots. Oh, unlucky Delap. He spun Kusanov and he got a left foot shot away, denied at the near post by Donnarumma. Unlucky Liam Delap. Great strength. Unlucky. Good from Delap, though. Real good from Liam Delap. Set himself. Kusanov got a block to it, but it's right straight in the chest of Donnarumma, to be fair. Unlucky. Unlucky. Better from Chelsea. What's happened now? Why is there a stop in play? Anyway, it's gone back to Man City possession. They play up towards our penalty box. It's held away by Chalobah. Enzo Fernandez collects the loose ball and finds Cole Palmer on the halfway line. He tries to do a drag back, but Kusanov sees it. Man City win the ball and give it straight out to Doku. Edge of our penalty box, our right hand side, their left wing. Doku up against Chalobah and Malagusto. Chalobah's watching it. Doku pulls the ball back, penalty spot. Andre Santos is there. Right place, right time. And then Malagusto. God dear. Bernardo Silva falls over in front of him, and as he falls over, plays the ball up the line. Doku holding the ball up, tries to get a shot away, blocked off by Chelsea again. Delap, well done. He made himself busy. Delap, oh, Neto. Pedro Neto's not on it at the moment. He's had so many opportunities to just break free, and he doesn't. His touch is bad. Man City again on the right-hand side. Their left-hand side, our right-hand side. Throw into them. Halfway inside of our half. Come on, Chelsea. They're bringing Nathan Ake on Man City now. Anyway. Oh, sorry, Jane, about the old adverts, and I didn't turn them off. This was a rush job, getting this set up, honestly. Apologies. Anyway. Man City got the ball. Halfway line. O'Reilly. back to Rodri. Ball inside, Bernardo Silva. Foul by Andre Santos, halfway line. Free kick to Man City. They've taken a sting out of the game, City. That's what experienced teams do. If only we had that experience, eh? Anyway, we've done well second half, much better. They take the free kick short to Foden. Rodri gets it back and he goes wide. He goes back to his right back, Nunes. And he plays it up the line to Cherky. Not in the game, Cherky. Hato's done well to win it off of him. Enzo Fernandez up against Nunes. He can't get there. Referee's given a free kick for nothing. Enzo Fernandez, like, what's that for? What is that for? Anyway, much better from Chelsea second half. 15 minutes to go. Let's get 2 goals and win it. Kusanov finds Doku inside his own half and Chalobah's come out to meet him. Doku, but there's a runner. Phil Foden, he's played him in. Foden, left-hand side of the penalty box. He tries to find Haaland. Blocked off by Badiashile. But Doku, he's deep inside his own half, on the byline, picks the ball up, comes inside, and there's the run from Foden, in beyond Reece James, and he finds it in between 2 defenders. Foden, literally, ball comes into the penalty box, left-hand side of it, and he tries to square it to Haaland. Unlucky. Unlucky. Anyway, come on, Chelsea. Corner to Man City. Cherky to take it. Our right-hand side. Their left-hand side. Cross comes in. Headed away by Pedro Neto. Supported by Palmer. Heads it back inside Palmer for some reason. And then Man City wins second ball. It's come edge of the box. Cherky. Step over. Right foot shot off the leg of Chalobah. Deflects away and Chelsea just clear it up to halfway. And the referee's given a free kick for offside. Deary me. Anyway, Chelsea free kick just outside of our penalty box. Back to the linesman is flagging by level with the penalty spot. That's how far out it is. Chelsea trying to take a free kick 10 yards away. Anyway, we're taking it now. Jorgensen, Badiashile, out to Hato. Inside to Andre Santos. Back to Hato. Hato looking for an option. He hasn't got one. That's the turn inside and go back to Badiashile. Badiashile up the line. Andre Santos trying to find a ball inside. Loses it, but wins it back. Neto. Andre Santos. Neto up to Delap. Holds the ball up to Palmer. Ball over the top. Pedro Neto's down the left-hand side. Neto with some space. Kusanov comes across. He holds it up, Neto. Flicks it back out to Cole Palmer. Palmer. Enzo Fernandez. 25 yards from goal. Left-hand side of centre. Enzo trying to find a ball to the back post. Blocked off. Palmer. Neto. On the right-hand side now. Plays it to Malagusto. Wasn't expecting it. And then Matt O'Reilly comes across to cover it off to Doku. Up against Pedro Neto. He goes beyond him. Middle of the pitch now. Halfway inside City's half. Doku's driving forward. One more, Rodri. They got a man over on the left-hand side. It's Bernardo Silva. But he's been covered off by Malagusto. Reece James holds off Doku. A little dink ball around the corner. Palmer. Delap's on the run. Delap driving forward. Right inside the penalty box against Kusanov. He gets barged off the ball by Kusanov first. And then Delap throws Kusanov into the hoardings in frustration. And then Delap's having a go at Diaz. Now Delap's laughing at all the Man City players. They're all trying to go at Delap now. Kusanov barged Delap off the ball. Well done, Delap. Now Chelsea players are going in now. Chelsea players now going on Man City. Chalobah, Enzo, Andre Santos. Well done, Delap. But Kusanov bars Delap off the ball. And then as the ball went out of play, Delap threw him to the floor. And because he got slope, he ended up in the hoardings. So Diaz was all come over to Delap, going off of Delap. That would get booked for it, will he? Who's going to get booked? Who's getting booked here? Delap's getting booked. Yeah, Delap's got a yellow card for it. And someone else going to get a yellow card as well. He's actually run him off the pitch and he's thrown him to the floor, Delap. Brilliant. Love that. Nunes is being booked. So Nunes is getting booked for his reaction. I like that from Liam Delap, though, to be fair. Putting himself about. It's what you want from your centre forward. Getting words of encouragement from the Chelsea bench, Delap. So Nunes went one-on-one with Enzo Fernandez. Diaz is down now. Outside his own penalty box. He's come back on the pitch. And now Diaz has gone down. Something's wrong with his foot, obviously. Oh, he's fine now, Diaz. Is he going off or what? Yeah, he's going off, Diaz. Nathan Ake's coming on. So Ake and Kuznov at the back for Man City last 10 minutes. Take advantage. Come on, Chelsea, take advantage. Yeah, Diaz off, Ake on. Both centre-backs gone off. Gvardiol and Diaz off. Coming to that. Kuznov won't muck around with Delap anymore. What he's just done with him. Anyway, Donnarumma will take the free kick. Or the goal kick. Reece James beats Haaland to it. Palmer steps in, try and win it off Foden, but Foden wins it. Foden driving forward, edge of our penalty box. Haaland makes the run, covered off though by Badiashile. Just strong arms, Haaland out the way. Jorgensen collects it, nice and easy. And we're going to a replay of nothing. It's a nothing play. Why are you showing me a replay, Sky? Give me the live coverage. Honestly, live coverage. Chelsea got the possession outside of our penalty box with Chalobah. Back to Jorgensen. Honestly, Jesus Christ. It's a nothing play. There was nowhere near scoring. It wasn't even dangerous. Why shall a replay? Chalobah. Gusto. Ball up the line. Delap holds off Ake, but then he tries to play it to Gusto, but they mix up with communication. It goes straight out of play for a Man City throw-in. Made a good start, Delap, to the game. Busy. Very busy. Holding it up, playing well. Hold up plays good. Man City throwing, trying to find Doku. And Reece James gives the ball away, but then Andre Santos does well to win it. Along with Malo Gusto, finds Cole Palmer, plays it to Neto. Enzo Fernandez just takes the sting out of it and goes one left to Hato. Halfway line, inside to Enzo Fernandez. To Andre Santos made a difference in midfield. Good player, very good player. Reece James now, centre-back position. Halfway inside of our half. Square to Chalobah, back to James. One more to Badiashile. Hato needs an option inside. He goes back to Badiashile, back to Jorgensen. Chalobah drops in, says, give him the ball. Right inside of the penalty box, and he gives it to him. Chalobah, no option to back inside. Jorgensen, ball over the top to Hato. Chests it down. Not going anywhere, Chelsea. Playing triangles, going around like the defensive line to the goalkeeper. Chalobah now. Malo Gusto, ball up the line to Cole Palmer, tries to turn inside Rodri, and he can't. Rodri wins it, holds him off. Free kick to Man City, halfway line, Rodri, inside, Bernardo Silva, O'Reilly, back to Nathan Ake. Ake, halfway inside his own half, O'Reilly, ball forward, halfway line, Bernardo Silva lays it off to Doku, halfway line, back to O'Reilly. Chelsea doing well defensively. It's gone back to Donnarumma. Donnarumma being pressed by Delap. Donnarumma, one more to Kusanov. Deep inside his own penalty box. He's got an option. Everyone backed away and Rodri collects it and turns around and comes out and gives it to Bernardo Silva. He's in behind Chelsea's midfield, driving forward Silva. Andre Santos comes out to meet him, forcing wide to Foden. Doku now, 20 yards from goal. Pedro Neto gets back on him, but just goes round him. Foden, out one more to Nunes. Left-hand side, left or right wing, Haaland. Man City trying to play a ball through our defence, and now Chelsea stand firm. The ball deflects out to halfway. They collect it again with Nunes. Halfway inside of our half. Foden collects it. Forced back to halfway. Kusanov dropping back deeper. Back to Donnarumma. Edge of his own penalty box. Ake, left-hand side. Ake, little dink ball forward. Doku against Chalobah. They give a throw into Man City for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. So Nathan Ake. He's saying Guardiola tell him to wait. Take your time with the free kick. And he is, Ake. Free kick to Man City. 10 yards inside their own half here. Played short to Rodri. Little dink ball forward to Foden. Gives it straight to Chalobah. Malagusto inside to James. He's got done really well, Reece James, against 3 Man City defenders, and he's got himself a free kick. Well done, Reece James. Free kick right-hand side, just inside Man City's half. 5+ injury time to go. I reckon there's about 5 minutes of injury time. It's about 10 minutes still to go in this game. Andre Santos takes it short to Chalobah. Badiashile, left-hand side to Hato. On the wing is Pedro Neto. With Enzo Fernandez, tries to turn away from a challenge but gives the ball away. But well done. Turkey just run it straight out of play. Frightened Chelsea, taken back to Badiashile, back to Jorgensen. One more to Chalobah. Chalobah now. No option wide right. Let's go back to Jorgensen. Dink ball over the top to Hato. Takes 2 touches to bring it down, but goes back again to Badiashile. Inside to Andre Santos, to Hato. Hato forward to Enzo Fernandez or Pedro Neto, but loses possession. Then Man City win second ball as well. Cherki on the byline, right-hand side, up against Andre Santos, who does really well against him, stands up, wins it off him, and just plays it between 2 Man City players to Hato, who plays it wide left. Enzo Fernandez keeps the ball in play right on the byline, halfway line, and plays it straight out of play. Unlucky. He got too close to Pedro Neto. Too close. Anyway, come on, Chelsea. Still time. Much better second half, but still time for Chelsea. Still time. Rodri. Back to Kusanov, right by his corner of his own penalty box. Back to Donnarumma, 6-yard box. Donnarumma. Ball at his feet. Goes one more to Kusanov. Kusanov forward to Rodri. Rodri plays it forward to Bernardo Silva. Back to Nunes. Plays the ball forward to no one. Hato's going to win it. Plays it off for Haaland. Haaland wins it and gives it to Cherki. Goes beyond Hato. Cherki driving forward. Edge of our penalty box right-hand side. Pulls it. Well done, Malagusto. Put it back to Foden, edge of the box, and Gusto stepped out and took it off him. But Man City win second ball. O'Reilly to Doku. Doku inside. Man City got space. Rodri. Delap gets back on side. Nunes. Cherki, 30 yards from goal. Wide right. Up against Hato. Hato just stands him up. Cherki, ball over the top to Haaland is too big. And Jorgensen comes off his line and collects it nice and simple and rolls it out to Chalobah. Chalobah back to Jorgensen. Badiashile getting in trouble here. We're playing ourselves in trouble here. Well done, Hato. Wide left to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto now. Needs to go forward, Neto. Come on, mate. Back inside to Andre Santos. Andre Santos to Reece James. Reece James wide right to Malagusto, halfway line. He's got a ball back to Chalobah, who goes square to Reece James. Chalobah. He's got to go back inside to goalkeeper. Come on, Chelsea. Get the ball forward. Come on. Jorgensen. Andre Santos. Reece James. A little bit of space. Cole Palmer halfway line with space. Delap running in behind defenders. He's going to get there, Delap. He does. Edge of the penalty box. Holds it up back to Malagusto. Inside to Cole Palmer. One more to Enzo. Pedro Neto. Bad touch from him. Forcing backwards. Enzo Fernandez. Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez. One more wide left. Pedro Neto. Up the line is Hato. Hato pulls back. Cole Palmer. It come back to Cole Palmer on the edge of the 6-yard box, and he went to side foot it and missed it. Cole Palmer was totally unmarked. Totally unmarked. He went right-footed across his body and he missed it totally. Chelsea still with possession high inside Man City's half. And then Malo Gusto and Doku come together and the ball goes out of play for a Man City throw-in. Palmer missed it, honestly. Hato, brilliant ball across. Level, it's just outside the 6-yard box, and then Delap can't get there either. He gets blocked off, but Cole Palmer. We've had our chances second half, I have to say. Anyway, Man City throwing up the line. Chalobah wins the first header. Man City wins second ball, but handball by Bernardo Silva. Free kick to Chelsea, 10 yards inside Man City's half. Right-hand side of centre. Reece James over it. Everyone's pushing forward now. Man City's holding the high line, 5 yards outside of their penalty box. Reece James is over it. Injury time, 6 minutes of injury time to go. Reece James, one arm aloft. Too close to the goalkeeper. He's played it too close, no whip on it, and it's gone straight to the keeper. Rolls it out to Bernardo Silva. He plays it forward to Doku. Doku up against Reece James and Cole Palmer. Doku tries to take James on. James has strong arms him. Doku goes to the floor. Referees having none of it. James laughs at Doku. And then Chelsea trying to play out. And we don't. We give the ball away. Enzo Fernandez gives it. Well done. Andre Santos again wins the ball on the edge of our penalty box. And we can come forward here. Liam Delap got caught from behind by the defender, Kusanov, as he played him up halfway. But well done. It's gone for a throw-in. Taken back to Andre Santos. Brilliant challenge from him, by the way, edge of the penalty box. Santos is an outstanding player. Santos now. Back to Badia's Shield. Chalobah. 10 yards inside our own half here. Get the ball forward. James looking for an out ball. He's got one over the top. He's got one over the top, and it's going to be Malo Gusto down the right-hand side. Gusto up against Nathan Aki. He's pinned him. And what's happened there? Gusto's down. What's happened here? He went to hold the ball up. What did he do? He's tried to stop. Looks like he's pulled a muscle on his side or something, but he just couldn't hold the ball up. It was gone out of play for a Man City goal kick. But he was literally 5 yards from the byline, pinned him on the right-hand side, and I don't know why. And Gary Neville was given Reinders the man of the match because no one else has been outstanding. Man City's goal kick's gone to Riley. He's gone up for the header. Malo Gusto bent down, so Riley's gone over the top of him in a heap. Guardiola's moaning, so Reece James has gone over to Guardiola to have a word with him. Anyway, Hato finds Pedro Neto inside of our half. Now he drives forward, Neto. Oh, God, he's giving it out to Enzo Fernandez. We're giving him a short ball. And we're giving the ball away. But then we've won it. And there he is again. Andre Santos wins it again. He's been pulled down by Bernardo Silva. He's blasted the ball away. Send him off. Send him off. Andre Santos, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But Bernardo Silva just grabs him like a rugby tackle on the floor. Free kick to Chelsea. Inside Man City's half. Left hand side of centre. Palmer gets it short from Andre Santos and goes backwards with it. Reece James, wide right. Malo Gusto collects it. He's got no one, but he's gone well done. He's gone beyond Riley. Malo Gusto. Cross comes into the penalty box. We've got a man on the edge. Enzo Fernandez scores! Come on! Get in! 1-1! Come on! Get in! Yes! 93rd minute. Guardiola can't believe it. He can't believe it. Brilliant for Malo Gusto. He's on the halfway line, right out on the byline. O'Reilly goes to go and shut him down, and he flicks it around him. And Malo Gusto's down the right-hand side, down the wing. And he gets the ball to the edge of the corner, corner of the penalty box, and he doesn't take a touch. He plays the ball across the box. Delap misses it. The defender goes with Delap and misses it as well. It comes to the back post. Let me see this. Enzo Fernandez has a shot. It gets blocked. Let's have a look. Cross comes in. Delap misses it. Enzo goes to hit it. Nunes comes across him and sort of takes the ball away from him. Donnarumma has dived. Enzo flicks it forward and Donnarumma puts his hands out and blocks it. And it comes back out to Enzo Fernandez. And Enzo Fernandez flicks it home from 1 yard at the back post to make it 1-1. Chelsea deserve its second half, and the 4-3-3 has worked absolute wonders in the second half. I told you guys at half time. 4-3-3. I said even 4-1-4-1 formation, but Enzo's in with a crowd as well. He's in with the fans. The fans are going loopy. Fair play to them. Freezing cold conditions. Train cancellations and all sorts. Guardiola's like, "Ugh." So Arsenal will be 5 points clear. We still got 2 minutes to go in this game. Enzo's been booked. I know he hasn't. 6th Premier League goal of the season for Enzo. Anyway, Chelsea deserve its second half. 100%. 100%. Brilliant from Chelsea. The interim has shown the club the way forward. Anyway, Man City kick off and go straight back to the goalkeeper. And Palmer's like, he's got like his Duracell bunny. Ake up the line. Chalobah steps in front of O'Reilly and gets the ball out of play. Halfway inside of our half for a Man City throw-in. O'Reilly to take it. He takes it short inside to Rodri. Shut down. James goes up. Gets pushed in the back. Throwing a free kick to Chelsea. Bernardo Silva can't believe it. Foden can't believe it. I've been saying 4-3-3 for God knows how long. But do you know what this is? This is a demonstration of when a manager on interim looks at a game and makes a change from the sideline to influence the game. That's what I've been saying. Maresca didn't do it. Maresca was one tactic. That was it. That was your one tactic. This guy's gone, do you know what? Let's make the switch. And he's done it. Chelsea play the ball forward and Delap's got it by the corner flag, holding the ball up with help from Cole Palmer. Palmer up the byline, flicks it inside, but Delap wasn't on the same wavelength. And Rodri just clears the ball up to halfway. Hato heads it down. Enzo's going to win the ball. Enzo does. Enzo driving forward inside the penalty box, tries to get a cross in. He doesn't, and Delap was there looking for it, and Donnarumma fell on it. Chelsea in the ascendancy, Man City all over the shop. Donnarumma launches one. We're 1 minute over added time. Badiashile heads the ball away. Chelsea flick it forward. Only finds Ake on the halfway line. He plays it forward. And then Chalobah tries to win another second ball. Ake leaves one on Pedro Neto on the halfway line. It's going out of play for Chelsea throw-in. There's still time to take this. Still time. Guardiola's having a laugh with someone. One of the Chelsea players, I think. Anyway, Malo Gusto up to Delap, holds the ball up, gives it back to Cole Palmer, and we got a runner, and it's Enzo on the right-hand side. He holds the ball up. He doesn't hold the ball up. Man City win it. Rodri, halfway line, ball over top to Haaland. Heads it down. They've got runners. Cherky. Wide right is Phil Foden. It's not. It's Enzo. It's Bernardo Silva. Byline. Cross comes in to no one. And Bernardo Silva punches the floor, and the referee blows the final whistle. He blows the final whistle, and it's 1-1. And fair play to Guardiola. He's come up to McFarlane, and he's shaking his hand, and he's said a couple of words to him. But listen, Chelsea won. Man City won. Chelsea won. Man City looked devastated on the pitch. Cherky's like this. Bernardo Silva's punching the floor. Man City know this is a huge result for Arsenal. Foden's having a right go, and Guardiola's got his arms around him, trying to calm him down. But this is a situation where, unfortunately, Chelsea have been half and half. Half and half throughout the whole of December. Rodri's shaking his head like, they've just lost the cup final. Man City are devastated here. And we're all sitting here going, fucking hell, fair play. But honestly, I've been saying it for God knows how long. I said it last season. Yes, I gave Enzo Maresca credit, and I apologise to him. I gave him credit in the Club World Cup final because on that given day, he identified a witness in PSG where the Vitinha has to cover as a centre-back, and he pinned him 3 times. We got 3 goals from it. And on his day, it was brilliant. But overall, with Enzo Maresca, the biggest gripe we all had, every single one of us, was that he had one tactic and never changed it. At half-time in this game, play it back on the recording, we were saying it's all right having a game plan at Chelsea, having a game plan for Chelsea, playing a high line, a defensive shape. But when they score, you got to do something different. You have to do something different. In the past, Enzo Maresca didn't do it different. This guy, and I called it a half-time, I said a number of different things, to be fair. I did say 4-1, 4-1, Andre Santos on and sit behind the defence, and 5 go forward. And if anything, that was the case. But it was a 4-3-3 formation. Estevao off. And then Palmer was out wide one side, Neto the other. Enzo got further forward. Andre Santos was brilliant in midfield. On the right-hand side, Reece James then coming to his own again. Chelsea dominated. We should have scored after 4 minutes of the second half kicking off. A great move where the ball was played square by Enzo Fernandez. And Neto, 10 yards out, put it over the bar. Haaland looks devastated as well. They all look shocked, Man City. But Chelsea, making that tactical switch to 4-3-3, has given Chelsea freedom to play their football, get on the ball, to dictate the game for periods, to cause Man City a threat, and it's because the manager has the balls to go, this ain't working, let's change it up. Now, I've said in my videos before, people, I said it always works. It always works. Sorry, it doesn't always work. I always judge it based on the Antonio Conte method, where Antonio Conte would make changes to a formation to chase the game. Now, Reece James grabbed hold of McFarlane, and he's pushed him in front of the Chelsea fans to actually get a reception from the fans, because this guy has come on and gone, do you know what? Fuck this, it ain't working. Let's change it up. Estevao doesn't look too happy, but he's standing there. He's all good, Estevao, I think. Andre Santos, mark my words, can be as good as Caicedo. Mark my words. I'm telling you. You got Lavia, Caicedo. Lavia, a bit of a sick note, and hopefully he can get himself sorted out. But you got Lavia, you got Caicedo, you got Andre Santos. But you watch the videos of Santos at Strasbourg last year. Andre Santos has got the same natural defensive instinct to find these positions. And, Chelsea deserved the draw based on the second half. Man City didn't do enough in the game. Did not do enough in the game at all. And all the Chelsea staff are out on the side of the pitch. All the players that are not involved in the game are out there as well with Chelsea. As a group, they're all out there congratulating each other. And Chelsea come away from this game with a point. So the results from the weekend: Aston Villa 3, Forest 1. Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 3. Brighton 2, Burnley 0. Wolves 3, West Ham 0. Leeds 1, Man United 1. Everton 2, Brentford 4. Fulham 2, Liverpool 2. Newcastle 2, Crystal Palace 0. Spurs 1, Sunderland 1. Man City 1. Managerless Chelsea 1. Anyway, what a game of football that was. Again, half and half, but I don't mind it. So Chelsea are 5th We go back above Man United. We are 3 points behind Liverpool in 4th. Now, listen, Chelsea will never be challenging for the Premier League title. We want to make sure our focus is firmly on the top 4, and we're 3 points off it. Despite our shit Christmas period, we're 3 points off it. Plus 11 goal difference. We're 7 clear in goals of Liverpool and Man United around us. So, what a positive way to finish this afternoon, I have to say. This afternoon. I remember calling it and saying 4-4-2 at one point at half time. I called it and said 4-1-4-1. But I also said the 4-3-3. And this is what happens when you go to a 4-3-3 because it suits your players. It suits Enzo to go further forward. Reece James could just maybe sit a little bit deeper. Maybe it wasn't a 4-3-3. It might be 4-2-3-1. I don't know. But a change was made to allow Enzo to go further forward. And by doing so, Enzo got more involved in the game. Obviously, Neto needs to do better today. First half, let's be honest, Palmer, Neto, João Pedro, not even in it. Estevao probably had about 8 touches, if anything, probably less than that. Wasn't great. Had a game plan to sit and play a high defensive line, squeeze the play and stifle Man City, which worked for the most part until they got their goal late in the first half. And then, to McFarlane's credit, he called it. He made a change at half time. And by making that change, Chelsea dominated Man City first 4 minutes and should have scored. It was a warning to Man City, and Chelsea get their rewards at the end of the game, which is great to see. But that all came from Malo Gusto collecting the ball on the halfway line, sucking the defender, and just dragging it around him and off on his bike down the byline. He takes one touch, plays a great cross across the box, and yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Chelsea. A great second half reaction. The only thing is, the only gripe that we've got is, now listen, today you can't really have a bit of a gripe. Can't have a gripe with it because it's an interim manager. He went there for a plan, and to his credit, he changed it. But what Chelsea need to do is have these consistent performances where it's both halves and not just one half of football. But Chelsea, fair play. Fair play to McFarlane, fair play to the staff today that set the team up and then obviously worked on a second plan as well. It wasn't just a one tactical plan. They had a backup plan. Second half worked. Yeah, we got lucky in times in the first half, but I don't think Jorgensen have to make a save second half. Most of the time they got forward. Their shots were being blocked off by defenders, but Chelsea did well. Got into good situations and, yeah, changed the game. So Chelsea get a point, a much-needed point, a booster, a confidence booster about the place. And, yeah, for me, Andre Santos, if you don't play with Casino, you got to play with Santos. You have to. He has to start games. He's outstanding. Absolutely outstanding player. Anyway, I appreciate every single one of you for tuning into the live stream. Let's see how we got on today. We've got 50 people watching still. Thank you very much. 1,700 views as well today. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. If this is your first time coming in, and hopefully you've enjoyed the actual ball-by-ball coverage, thank you, Jane, for your message. Really appreciate it. Terry, thank you, mate. Thanks, everyone, for your comments. I really, really appreciate it. Richard and Gabrielle. Andy, thank you, mate. But yeah, Martin as well. Everyone that's done nice little comments and honest, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So if you haven't smashed the like button, please smash it now for me. And yeah, let me know your comments. Let me know what you think about the game. I can stay on for a little bit longer. But let me know what you think. What's your take on the second half performance, mate? We'll share that. Thank you, mate. We got Fulham on Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday night, but I work till 6, so I'm probably not be able to get home and get back to do that one. So I'm not sure I'll be able to do the Fulham game, but I'll try and get one in next time if I can. But I'm sure there'll be a video maybe before. Curses in, blue co out, exactly. Exactly. But like I say, it's a demonstration of a modern day interim manager or a modern day manager or coach, whatever you want to call him, getting paid an amount of money. And what it does, you get paid to manage the players, to coach the players, to set the players up for a game. But when the game kicks off, you're also paid to manage them from the sideline and to make changes to try and influence the game from the sideline. McFarlane did that with some changes that he made, the switch of tactics he made at half time. He chased the game and he got himself a reward from it, which I think is great. So, really appreciate it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Chris did an excellent job. Thank you, mate. Bashar, they showed spirit. The managers displayed adaptability. Give them a chance. Rossini not wanted. Cassia, young team is awesome. Imagine Pep with these buys. Well, he was gutted, Pep. When the goal went in, he looked up to the skies and he was going, which is what you like to see. But who was your man of the match? What was the standout player for you for Chelsea today? For the most part, I actually called out Badiashile and said he gives away stupid free kicks. He didn't today. He actually did all right. He didn't do too bad. Hato had a nervy start when he come on, but did well after that. Andre Santos, outstanding. So, like I say, Chelsea deserved that point today. You know what I said to you? I said to you at half time as well, if you were watching that long ago, I said, I can accept a defeat if you give everything and they're just too good for you. Or they're just a bit different and, they whatever. But as long as you give your best. First half, we didn't. But second half, we did. So even if we didn't score that equaliser late on, I would have been quite pleased with the way we played second half. I wouldn't have been too down about it. I wouldn't have been, pissed off. I wouldn't have been gutted. But the fact that we actually got the equaliser, and Arsenal, loving it, by the way. They're showing the 2 goals again. And their celebrations, Man City. Gusto, brilliant. It was actually Aki. So as the cross come in, Aki got a touch to it and pushed it away from everybody else towards the back post. And Enzo. Showing the Chelsea fans and the players. Yes, so Reece James and Enzo Fernandez at half time. You're right. We've only been playing one half for God knows how long, haven't we? For the whole of the Christmas period. Angle, these clownos need to step back, otherwise we'll go around in circles. Santos was very, very good. What's the hell happened? Brentford's up to 7th. Well on Enzo, though. I've got a bit of ironing to do tonight, believe it or not. And I'm going to go and sit. I've recorded this game on Sky. I'm going to bring it on to the second half. So I want to hear what Neville and that was saying about the game at half time or second half. Let's just say that. Because I'm hoping they saw it the same way I did. But Gianpero, yeah, Palmer, don't forget he's coming back from injury. He's been out for a long time, Palmer. He still had some good moments where he got hold of the ball and he put Delap through and stuff like that. And Delap was good. Delap was very good. Didn't get the goal that he was looking for, but he was very good. Love the fact he just threw Kuznov into the advertising hoardings. But he put himself about. So what you want is your centre forward to do. And, yeah, good. But listen, guys, I am actually going to call it there. So I really, really appreciate every single one of you joining the live stream and watching it and taking time to post. Cursor, thank you, mate, for your comment, by the way. I appreciate what you just said earlier on. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Before Blue Co. Appreciate that one. Thank you, man. But listen, guys, appreciate every single one of you for joining. And I'll be back with another video soon. But what I will say is, there you have it. A modern day head coach, interim manager, whatever you want to call it, that managed the job from the sideline. I do think Palmer needs surgery. I don't think Palmer's having surgery at all because of the World Cup, and he'd miss it. And I think what you're going to find is after he has the World Cup, he will have surgery, be out for most of the next season. That's what I think is going to happen. Anyway, yeah, a manager that makes changes. They change from one formation to another to chase the game. You get rewards from it. Your team plays better, and look what happens. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm off to a bit of ironing. Watch this second half back. And, yeah, take care of yourselves. See you all soon. Smash the like button for me. Thank you very much. All of you. Appreciate it.